Welcome back to another episode of Beyond the Dispatch. We appreciate you guys tuning in. Before we get to the guests, again, we really do appreciate it. You guys listening and following us every week in the comments. We love the feedback. Please keep giving it to us. We really do love hearing from you guys. But if you could just do us a favor, please hit that subscribe button on whatever platform you're on. It really does help. But without further ado, we have Dennis Pishock in the studio. He is the author of Demons and Angels, as you see right here. Dennis has done 18 years in fire. He has done 17 years in law enforcement. He has some freaking great stories that we're really excited for you guys to hear. Dennis, buddy, welcome in. Also, really quick before that, he did fly all the way across the country to come into studio. He's like, I'm not doing an online interview with you guys. So he came in, and we really do appreciate it, brother. So we're going to have to send you a hat your way. Maybe throw a little koozie and a sticker in there. Yeah, it's just
awesome.
Maybe hopefully our shirts are out. Maybe we'll send you a shirt too.
Awesome. Well, thanks for having me, guys. Again, it's an honor, man. I'm very humbled to be here. And yeah, there ain't nothing like doing in studio. It's pretty awesome.
Ah, man, I mean, even the car. I actually really enjoyed the car ride down, like picking you up from the hotel.
It was awesome. And again, like I was like, my wife's like, who was like, man, we're fucking headed off right from the get go.
Right,
so,
yeah. I came up and gave you a hug.
Exactly. And that's how it is, man. That's what we do.
Absolutely, brother. Well, I love it, man. So let's just dive into it. I want to get it right into it. You have a lot to talk about, and I know, I mean, the whole car right down there was not a moment of silence. So let's get right into it, brother. So let's go into your childhood. I know you touched on it in the car. I want to let everyone else know.
Yeah, man.
Who you were growing up.
Definitely, man. From outside Philadelphia, rough area, Norristown. Grew up hard. Grew up poor. Definitely poor. Family of 7, big family. I think my mom she definitely lost some more. But anyway, 7 of us, blue collar town near Conshohocken too, which is another like a steel town like Pittsburgh.
Right.
They got shut down. You know, once it shut down, everyone freaking did whatever the hell he did. But family of servitude for sure. Dad, all of his brothers, Korean War, Vietnam War. Saw some major action. My grandfather, Carl, he was at one of the big things about him was Battle of Leyte. I think it was on the USS Savo, which was one of those aircraft. It wasn't an escort carrier, excuse me. But anyway, he was a gunner on the ship, and one of his first battles, which was that one, which is the biggest battle of it basically changed the war. It's a huge battle. I put some notes on that thing. But anyway, first night, his ship got hit by kamikazes.
Oh, God.
Yeah. So just crazy. Never talked about it, and that's why we're here again. Break the stigma. Definitely, we want to save lives here.
That's good. Tell us about Break the Stigma.
Yeah, man. It's a newer company I just found out about, at least, called Deem Fit, and it's about saving each other, man. Firefighters, law enforcement, military, first responders, man. We're not doing enough. We've changed the stigma a little bit, but for me, nowhere near enough at all. So that's why I'm wearing the shirt here. It's, are you okay? It's like, hey, man, you good? Yeah, I'm good. But are you good, man? And then it takes that person to go a little bit more.
Right.
And to go a little bit more deeper than that. And you got to build relationships to know how to do that, man.
Yeah.
And that's what we're doing right now. We talked about it in the car, too. It's kind of like this circle is finally coming together of everybody, man, throughout the world. And it's pretty incredible, man. We're making a difference one at a time.
Yeah, man. I couldn't agree more. And that's what we're all about on the podcast. You know who we are.
Yep.
You've been watching us. That it's basically what we do.
Yep.
You know, and that's what this podcast is about, is helping each other. And sometimes it takes that call.
Yeah,
right?
it
That
does.
one call from your buddy, because like they could be at their breaking point, and then it even could be a text like, "Hey, man, what's up? You good? Haven't heard from you."
And we'll get into that, man, at the end, definitely. Mm-hmm.
I'm excited to get into it. So let's move on to your childhood, brother.
Yeah, man. You know, what we call normal, definitely not normal. Again, we're talking about officer wellness, peer support, family. Everyone grew up like that. Again, kind of like you guys, Chicago, Irish Catholic, Polacks, as we said, Italians. Everyone was in the same neighborhood, but man, it was everyone played outside. It was like phenomenal. Right. Kids were not meant to be seen. Like that was what they said all the time. Get your ass outside and play. Right. What'd you do? You go run in leaves and shit. That was your play, man.
You came back when the street lights are turning on, and you had to be there for dinner. That's
exactly, man. So yeah, man, it was great. Good childhood. Played sports. Everyone played sports. You had to stay active. You know what you need today. Played football. Played ice hockey. Played Division II, Kutztown, little school up there. So always played ice hockey my whole life till I broke my femur and my hip, and that was the end of my career there. But yeah, man, that'll do it right there.
That's a bad day.
It was, dude. I went to work the next day because I'm a dumbass, and you know it was all good. But it was anyway. So yeah, man, great childhood. It was tough. Dad was tough on us, man. There's no question. And they're learning more about it now. You know, we're talking about breaking the stigma. Like, people just ignored everything there. And we definitely ignored everything with my father. He didn't talk about Vietnam till late 50s, 60.
Yeah.
And I definitely fucked him up pretty good. I'm okay to curse, right?
Yeah,
We're cool?
absolutely.
Okay. And when he started talking about it, it was kind of like we didn't know what was happening. But can I give a quick story?
Absolutely. We'd love to hear
So
it.
again, man, we didn't get any of these stories. And he starts telling about, and he had to be drunk, like, you know, because he drank heavy and he wouldn't talk shit about it. So he's telling me his first combat story. So his first combat story, he said, is cowboys and Indians. And you know, that's what we did as kids. We played cowboys and Indians, man. And he said it was so much fun. I'm shooting, they're shooting at me, I'm ducking, they're ducking. And he said, next thing I look over, my buddy's head's blown off.
Oh my God.
He's like, this wasn't fun anymore, Dennis.
No.
And I'm like, okay, holy shit. You know, I'm like, I don't know how old I am. I'm like, okay, Dad, this is a good story.
Yeah.
Then he says, I look over, buddy on my left's dead too. And he said, that was my first combat experience. He said, that's war. You know, of course, nobody talks about what war actually is.
Right.
And then I think he said his second day, they friendly fire, and they bombed his whatever platoon, whatever battalion. So he had to go pick up body pieces at 18 years old of his friends. He said there was an arm, here's a hand, and they put them in black bags and body bags. So that's the stories we got exposed to younger.
Right.
But again, man, that was it. And my grandfather said World War II vet, Battle of Leyte, Okinawa, massive battles in World War II. Never said a word, you know.
Yeah.
Never said a damn word. And you didn't talk about it. Hell no. Grandma damn knocking on the side of the head. Like, nobody wants to bring this stuff up at all. So yeah, man, my dad, you know, went that way. And one of his, they were all, again, like I said, all Marines, all something. And I just knew I wanted to do something, you know. I got into basically bullshit work, blue collar, like you guys, man. Like I said, I went into painting, did roofing, did silver coating, all this hard ass shit, dude. And then I said, I can't do this shit anymore, dude. I gotta do more. Something was calling me, man. Something. And told my wife, and she said no. She was like, I said, I got to do firefighter or police work, and she said, firefighting. There's no way in hell you can be a police officer, and here I am. And it's not 17, it was 70. I've been a 7 years police officer now.
Oh, I apologize.
Yeah, man, you're good. So 25 almost total in public safety. But anyway, man, so I got into firefighting, and it was the shit, dude. It was 2001, and again, we call it Ghetto County. That's what I call it in my book. 18th busiest department in the United States. You get hammered, man, and unless you run that call volume, you don't understand.
No, you can't grasp it.
You cannot, and a lot of guys will never. And I'm not talking down on anybody, but man, you don't see your rack. You don't get the rack, man. You know, Carrie will know for sure too. Like, eating with your brothers at the fire department is like the greatest thing in the world.
The
This
best.
shit, and that's therapy. And I say it all the
100%.
time. Firefighters are light years ahead of us still as law enforcement.
Oh,
because
absolutely.
of that. Because
Yeah.
you ride back in the rig and you talk shit, and you're doing a debrief as we go.
Yep.
Law
Absolutely.
enforcement just will not get it yet, but we're getting there, man. And again, it's my job too. It's my job to do more. That's what we're doing here, man. So yeah, man, got into firefighting for a while, long time actually. You know, a lot of bad calls, man. You know, when you work the ghetto, you see lots of trauma because these people don't give a shit, man. And murdering is like we're breathing and talking. It's what they do, and they move on. And you
Like
pick up the
nothing
pieces,
happened.
like
Yeah.
nothing, man. And you know, they just lie to you. It's just constant lies.
Straight face too.
Straight face, man.
You're like, oh my God, I actually kind of believe this person.
Yeah. Well, you do in the first few
Oh,
years.
right. Yeah.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
But you're like, if you didn't know any better, like I would have believed that person.
Totally.
You know,
well,
and
you
it's
can't
great.
believe people can be this way.
Right.
It's not how you grow up. You know, you grow up Irish Catholic, you lie. Holy shit. You know, you can be an alcoholic, but you better not lie. You can do whatever, man. They'll beat the hell out of you. So, yeah, man. So I did that for a long time. A lot of stuff. At the end, mandatory overtime took over. It was 48-24. It went from a department of like 1,000 to 550, and it was, you saw the writing on the wall. They're never going to fix it. It's the government once they release this policy, and they're destroyed now today. It's what they want, man. And I said in my book, man, my daughter, I missed another birthday, and she was 6, and she didn't know better. And I said, honey, I have to work again. And she said, Daddy, it's okay. I'm used to it.
Yeah.
And I was like, that
cuts
fucking
you.
hit me, dude.
Hard.
And she didn't know what she said, and it didn't matter.
No, because it didn't come from a place. It wasn't a personal attack on you. She just said, no, Dad, I know. Like, you're taking care of us. But at the same time, you know the consequences of what that is.
Correct.
And missing birthdays and missing those days, those important days, those memories, because that's what life's all about.
That's what it's all about. But at that point, you think it's your identity.
Right.
You think this is everything.
Right, because you're just trying to be a good man for, provide for your family. There's
Correct.
nothing wrong with that. But, there's a cost to it.
Oh, there's a cost. Like I said, these departments, it's your soul.
Yep.
It's not fucking anything else but your soul. So yeah, man, I saw the writing on the wall. I had my like we talked about in the car, my unfuck myself moment. Looked in that mirror and like, who am I? Who am I becoming? Like,
Right.
of course you start. If you're somewhere for 48 hours and then you're at home, you're trying to rest and recover to go back to get your ass kicked for 48 hours. And me and my wife started talking. My wife was like, "We're getting you a new job." Like the nightmares, the night terrors, like shit got bad, man. We talked about the divine, like things started getting weird, dude.
Yeah.
And finally, she said, "I'm going to find you a new job." And my wife, who was totally against law enforcement, fucking said, "You're going this route." So I put myself through. I went pre-service, man. Did it all on my fucking own, dude.
Love it.
Yeah, dude. And
Respect, brother.
yeah, man.
Respect.
And became a law enforcement officer.
For you that don't know, he put himself through the academy, paid out of his own pocket. He didn't have a sponsor, and he paid all costs that associate with putting someone through the academy.
Yep.
And it's like thousands of dollars.
Oh, yeah. And you fail 3 tests, you're out, and you're out
done.
everything.
Yeah. So then you don't have a backer.
Yeah.
Yeah. You're screwed.
And a lot of guys get rolled back, like they fuck up a test, and they'll be like, "Okay, we'll bring you back." They follow evoc, shooting, firearm, something.
Right.
Not me, dude.
Yeah.
Ain't no one gonna roll me back.
Right. Exactly. And then too, there is a benefit to it. A lot of departments look for officers in the academy already, and they will hire you out of the academy. I know the fire department does that a lot as well, with the police department.
Yeah. And yeah, once you get out pre-service, man, you're kind of free agent. You're like, "Hey, man, what's their highest bidder?" And you can kind of do what you want, man. So
Because you're
what
certified, you just save them
a
how much
lot
money
of
and
damn
time.
money. Exactly, man. So yeah, man. So I did that. Got into law enforcement, and 7 years now, and I freaking love it, man. It's go, go, go. We talked about it. Every shift, you make a difference. Like, it's not even close. You either save a life, you almost take a life, or you change someone's total outlook of what they thought about us.
Right. And when he says busiest, like 15th, 16th busiest?
18th.
18th busiest.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
That's, you walk in, I know I'm going to have a busy day when I walk in and the call screen is just blinking red.
Calls
It's
holding.
all calls holding.
Calls
So that's
holding.
him every single day. That's a lot.
For 18 years, dude.
That's a lot.
Mm-hmm. And it is your identity, and people say, "Oh, don't bring that shit home with you." Good luck, dude. That looks good in a book, but it don't look good in real life, man.
Yeah, easier said than done.
Yeah, and it's tough. And the Pete calls are the worst, of course. Especially working ambulance, man. Holy shit,
God,
it's not. People don't understand. It's not feasible to drop this and go have dinner and go to Little Johnny's football game and pretend that nothing happened, man.
Yeah.
But we do,
Yeah,
and we're damn good at it too.
Yeah, you were just doing CPR on a woman in front of her children, hoping, praying she fucking lives.
Correct.
Yeah, so
Exactly.
So you left the dark side and you came to the Jedis of law enforcement. The smart move, Carrie.
Hey, easy there. Easy
Thank
there.
you, Carrie.
Hey, all cops are failed firemen.
In this case, doesn't apply.
Yes.
So
Well, I believe now, like our first conversation, he was telling me about this, and I said, "Wait a second, you went the opposite way
yeah.
that everybody goes."
Yeah, he's a glutton for punishment.
Yeah.
Fact, and I'm a shit magnet. I'm the black cloud. Carrie said he's a white cloud.
Oh, it's completely
I have
a
a
white cloud.
phenomenal reputation. I thought it would leave me. I call him the guardian demon in my book. That motherfucker, he followed me right to PD, dude. And my guy's like, "Man, we're usually slow. What the hell?" I'm like, "I'm sorry, guys. I'm sorry."
For you guys that don't understand, black cloud means like you're a shit magnet. Like all the bad calls come your way, no matter what.
Yeah. No, I was going to say, he was talking about his fire career there briefly, and I was like, wait a second, didn't you say that you had a patch that you wore?
Actually, when I went to PD, it didn't take long, and one of my buddies, he bought me a shit magnet Velcro, and I padded on my vest, and I got it on my vest for a year before finally a supervisor caught it. But I wore
really?
it, yeah, man. I had like tucked in underneath my shit, so it was pretty good.
Supervisors always ruin the
I know,
good fun.
dude. What the hell?
Can't have any morale.
But it didn't change my luck. It just kept it going. So
Yeah.
man, it was a good patch to wear.
Oh boy.
Brother. So hey, listen. Since we're talking about dark clouds, let's get into it, Mr. Black Cloud yourself.
So, before we go there, I wanted to touch on something from your books. You were talking about your
Please.
childhood.
Yes.
You kind of gave like a pretty decent rundown of how you were raised, right? And one of the things that stood out to me was you talking about how your father used to wake you guys up.
Oh, Jesus Christ. Thanks, man. Yeah, so, again, what we thought was normal. So,
Right.
Dad's Vietnam vet, so he gets out of high school, and he's a joker. He's a big dude, too, and he's very intimidating. He intimidated the shit out of us, And back then, you got the shit beat out of you. That's just how it was,
Right,
dude.
right,
I mean,
right.
everybody. But anyway, my dad, he was a joker, so the Marines like, "Hey, man, we got fucking jokes for you, too, dude." So he'd have to walk the line, and I didn't know
Yeah.
what that meant till later on. So my dad would go in the woods, and he would be the guy who had to walk and find the Viet Cong and shit. And by himself. So he gets shot. Oh, we found the Viet Cong. But my dad had
Right.
jokes. So, hey, man, we got better jokes than you. So
Yeah.
that definitely, it's funny now, but that fucked him up pretty good because that's what you are. You're a target
Oh,
is what you are.
1000%.
Yeah. So, he was a fucking ninja. Like, he could stalk anybody and anything.
Well, life depended on it.
Totally. And we're in an old house, man, in Norristown, and it's creaky as shit. Old wood floors, like 1920 kind of shit, whatever. And
It's like Carrie's house now.
and we're goofing off. My dad, it's time to hit the rack, time to go to bed. And he's like, if you kid, he's ready to kill us. And we're like, yeah, we're joking. I'm like, we think we hear something. And we're like, we hide in our beds and we're waiting, man. My dad would sneak up on us every single, no matter what. We'd have 5 kids staring at the door, and there he was,
Wait.
dude, in the room. He was like a fucking ninja, dude.
I've been here the whole time. You're all fucking
dude.
grounded. You're a pervert. Go to your room. I'm ashamed of you.
Yeah, this is as he's hitting us and throwing us each to our room. But yeah, and so sleep deprivation, as we all know, is horrible. And mine started early, man. As a kid, we were not allowed to sleep in. We were not, and my dad would wake us up with Marine songs. So he'd be going boom, 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 pounding on the fucking doors, and he'd be singing these Marine songs, K-E-double-O, like Kellogg's and shit, and all
Yeah,
these Marine
like the
chants.
marching.
Yeah,
Yeah,
dude.
yeah,
And we're
yeah.
like, what is this? So
Love
now,
it.
all
Tiny
these-
bubbles.
The
Oh.
halls of
The
Montezuma.
zoo
Yeah.
to the shore. Yeah, I remember
So
that.
it's still all like we sold the house, but whoever bought that damn house, they're hearing this shit too, dude. My dad's in the damn hallways, fucking bang. But like my sister be yelling, "Shut up!
No
shut
rest
the
in
hell up."
this house, baby.
No house, no rest, dude, none. So yeah, that's how we used to wake up.
God,
Love it.
It actually makes me think of like stories of my grandpa. So my dad's one of 7, right? And 6 boys, 1 girl. She was the baby. But everything I've heard, like every morning he'd come in if he wasn't at the firehouse or at the truck shop. It was 6 a.m. Everybody up. Let's go. Got chores to do.
Got
Come
shit
on,
to
let's
do.
go. My one uncle, he got smart, and he would sneak out. So he knew Raj was coming. So he'd sneak out the front door. Well, my grandpa found out, right? What does he do? He screws the screen door shut on the front door.
Oh, yeah.
To catch Joel. Yeah.
Dude, his garage was awesome.
I love it.
Yeah,
That
it
is
was a good
awesome. I
man.
have no doubt about it.
Oh, yeah.
Absolutely.
I mean, you got to keep 7 kids in line somehow, right?
Oh, yeah.
Correct. Yes.
Reckless kids.
Yeah,
I
right.
mean, that's right. I mean, well, we didn't have anything. There was no phones and shit.
No.
Like I said, we had to occupy and figure it out, man.
Right.
But yeah, I'm glad you brought that up, man. That was so that worked well for me in the fire department. Like I didn't give a shit.
Real quick. So before we go to the, you said something to me in the car about your dad.
Yeah.
And I feel like it's kind of a good transition part where
Sure.
you said your dad looked at you and he said, you were a combat vet, or you were in combat. Get over it.
Yeah, man. It was. We'll get to that. It's to the floods, man. The floods. I think it was 2009, man. And we'll get to that, man. I started hitting like a depression, and I don't know what was up. It was like PTSD depression. It was kind of survival's guilt, and I didn't know, man. We saved a lot of lives. We only lost 1, but
Yeah.
it's kind of it's that fucked up shit that we do in public safety because we
Right.
lost 1, and maybe I should have trained harder,
Right.
But we did everything we could,
For sure.
But a couple days later, man, I just was not good. I was kind of in that fog without drinking, I mean, you're just like, I'm not good. And
Yeah.
my dad was coming to visit, and I called him on the phone, and I talked to him about it, man. And he was like, my dad, again, he's an intimidating dude. He's like, Dennis, you were in fucking combat. That's what just happened to you, and I don't want to hear about it again. And I was like, me? I was like, 'cause again, I hold the utmost respect for my military, and I'm not. And he was like, you were in fucking combat. You just survived what you shouldn't have survived, and now move on.
Right.
Yeah, man, and that was it.
But that's, hey, Black Cloud, man. I mean, that's what that is.
Yeah.
Day in, day out. You don't get a break from it.
No, you don't, dude. No, you don't. And I said it makes you who you are, and it just took me a while to embrace my story,
Right.
instead of being bitching about it and everything else, man, and realize that this is why I'm here right now.
You
sitting here
refuse
in
to be the
studio.
victim.
Absolutely, man.
And that's huge.
Yeah.
A lot of people lose that aspect of it. It's like, just because something bad happened to you doesn't mean it beat you.
Right.
You
It
lost
might beat you for a little bit, man.
you lost that battle,
Yep.
but you didn't lose the war. War's not over. There's more to be had, to be
Yeah.
done, to fight. You got to keep fighting. So
Yeah, man. And that's a story we told after his funeral, man. They said, what's your one story? And that was my story I told, man, at the funeral. So,
Love it.
Man, pretty cool.
love it.
It was neat.
Yeah, brother. Well, let's dive into what you want to talk about first. You want to talk about your fire career, your police career?
Shit, man. Let's do fire. Well, we'll start out with the beginning, man. Again, running house, first shift, house fire, fatality.
Carrie, just don't get too excited over there, okay?
Yeah, I mean that's just how it was, And I was like, "Holy shit! Like this is the greatest thing ever. This is what I wanted."
Yeah.
And I got into it later. Like I said, I did all this other shit, and I was 28 when I started. So, man, it was just freaking incredible. And then, second shift, man. This is in my book. This is pretty crazy, man. So, Can I tell this? Is this okay?
Absolutely.
So we get this call, man. Again, other stations still weren't built at the time, so like your fucking territory was huge. So not only were we taking an ass kicking, there was no these other stations weren't there that were soon to take an ass kicking too.
Right.
So we go on this call. We'll just call at 8:00 at night, and there's these two ladies from Africa, and they're fucking like from Kenya, dude. They have like real Africans, and we see them on the road. They're like, hey, they're like celebrating the fucking fire trucks going down. We're honking the horn, thinking we're awesome. Get a call probably an hour later. 2 people hit by a car.
Oh,
Guess who it is?
the people are yelling at you.
Smoked, bro, by multiple cars.
Oh.
And so we get out there, and it's the same fucking girls, dude. Fucking arms over here. Just fucked, dude. Dreadlocks over here. And it was a bad call, dude. It was really bad. And you're like, you just saw these women, dude. And
Yeah.
this is the trauma, right? This is the shit. This is why we're here.
How old were you at the time?
Probably 28. Still,
Yeah.
it was brand new, dude. It was my second shift. But again, remember, this is a long school. Like Carrie knows, first at fire school was like 20 weeks, and then EMTI is another maybe 12, 14. So
Yeah.
you're in, this is one of those departments that do it all. But anyway, man, so it's each person gets a patient because there's not enough fucking resources either. You got to shut down traffic. This is Georgia, man. It's like 6 lanes each way. But anyway, man, doing work, and my buddy, man, Black Cadillac, this big black guy, he's awesome. He's my firefighter who trained me. Black Cadillac, bro, he's awesome.
I just got to say, when I was reading that book, I love that nickname.
Oh,
Big Cat.
it's
Just don't call
awesome.
it Big Caddy.
He used to make his own nicknames up. That
Love
was the
it.
best part, dude. So, yeah, bro.
You give your own nickname,
He
dude.
does. Yeah, man. His story. You talk about trauma. We'll go there. But anyway, man. He trained me, dude, and I love him. Still love him to death, man. We still talk. He's a BC out in there in another part of Georgia. But anyway, so he's like P. He used to call me P for Pishock, and he'd be like P. And I'm like, what, bro? And he had the head or something, and he had her eyeballs in his hands, and I was like, holy fuck. Like, bro, I'm glad you had that patient and I had this one. You know?
Right,
I'm like,
dude,
right.
right.
I'm like, holy shit. And I blacked that out. Until I wrote my book, he told me, he's like, do you remember this? I'm like, fuck, bro. That's scary, dude. Like, I blacked that shit out totally.
You have to.
So we
And
do
that's
this
why
call.
we're laughing. Don't
Yeah.
think we're
Oh, yeah,
being
yeah,
insensitive because it's just the way we deal with the trauma instead of it just lives in your mind rent free. It
Yep.
just controls you. But go ahead. Sorry to cut you off.
Yeah, man. So we cleaned up, and then you're thinking, no one talks about it. Not to talk about you are not to talk about this shit. This
Right.
is what you signed up for. This is your freaking job. So about 2 hours later, we hit the rack. It's like 11:30, wash down, and there is shit smeared everywhere. And you got to go get the fucking hose out, and you got to wash out all the blood and guts down into a drain, dude.
Yeah.
So this call was a 3-part call, dude. It's like the unholy trinity, man. So it started as we meet him. Started as that, and now here we are washing it down because PD finally closed the scene down, man. But it was rough, man. And I say in my book, dude, this is what you signed up for. Unfuck yourself. We got calls to run, and it is a business, it is.
Yeah,
And
for sure.
literally, you black this shit out until somebody says, "Hey, I've been hiding, and it's a Jack in the Box, bro." And that was I think my second shift, dude. So that's how my fire career started, and kept going for a
Yeah.
long, long time, dude.
That takes a toll on you when you have that type of call volume
Yep.
and that type of call
Yep.
nonstop. That just does break you down.
It does, man. And it's trauma is a funny thing, dude. And I love it. I'm older now, and I'm just like I said, I'm delving more into myself and figuring shit
Right.
out. Like, and it's incredible. It's like you're a science experiment. Like, what else is up there that I can learn about myself? If you want to, man. If you actually want to enjoy your life and figure
Right.
stuff out.
Exactly.
And, yeah, man. And you talk to other people who are on the call, and you start getting their perspective, and you're like, holy shit, you're right. And that's neat, man. It brings everything into play where you weren't allowed to talk about this call for 25 years, and here we are now. So
Here we are.
pretty neat, man.
It's crazy too because like you tell that story and we kind of touch on it in the car as well, but you tell that story and it's crazy to hear, but to you it's like that's just like another day at the office,
So it is. It's fucking day 2,
And
and
you don't-
day 3 is like it too.
right? And
Yep.
you don't really realize it until you talk to somebody who's not in this field. I was talking to my buddy the other day on the back porch, and he's like talking about being nervous about something, and I'm like, that's like, dude, that's where like that's calming the chaos for me, where that's nothing.
Yep.
And then you lose the perspective of like that's actually scary. What you did was actually scary,
Right.
and it affects you.
Big time. You just don't think it does at
You
the
just
time.
don't think it does.
Yeah, you black it out, man. And again, that's the crazy part about trauma, man. And it's why we're talking about it now. We want like I said, you write the book to help one person. First, it helped me. And then you start getting feedback that it helped another person. And now we're doing this podcast. And again, we just want to help one other person.
That's it.
That's it. And that's what life is all about now. But we're servitude. We're servants. And now we're serving guys and girls who need it, man. They really need it.
And it's in your blood. It's in your DNA.
It is.
You were born to do that. I was born to do this. Carrie was born to be in the fire service. And then it was just taken away. Well, then that doesn't stop. That drive to help doesn't stop. That's why we did the podcast, you know, and that's why we get to meet people like you and like-minded people who are just trying to make a better world to live in for everybody.
And you said it's crazy, man. As soon as I heard you guys' podcast, I'm like, holy shit! Like it was resonated just like that. And you guys could have shut it down just like that. I'm a fucking victim.
Yeah.
I got knocked out of this job and they stole it from me, right? Because that's one of the first things. I got knocked out of this job and somebody took my career that I loved and I wanted to do my whole life. But now, man, you guys said, you know what? We're going to keep this going and keep giving back. And again, man, that's why I said I got to get on these dudes' show, man.
Oh, dude,
it's phenomenal.
We love that. Honestly, Carrie's like, he's coming out. I'm like, are you kidding? We were like pumped. We're like, let's fucking go. This would be great. And honestly, it's been a great time since you got in my car this whole time. I have a fucking blast.
Well, it's funny you said that because we have deeper conversations like we talked about than most people who know each other years.
Right. Like I don't even know you.
Right.
I talked to you on the phone maybe once or twice before this. And every time, like, I felt like you've been one, like, I've known you since I was a child.
I know, man. It's crazy, dude.
You know,
it
just, there was no quiet in the car. It was just nonstop talking back and forth. But again, that's because you take care of yourself. You reflect on yourself mentally.
Yeah.
You connect to like your emotional side because you have to be able to control those things to do the job you're doing successfully and come out with your sanity.
You're right.
Because
big time.
Because all those events finally build up.
Yep.
And all those events will break you.
Yeah, I mean, what is it? I think it's military is 22 a day. Police is I think 50 something already this year. It's like these numbers aren't a lie, folks. Like when are we going to wake up and say we have a serious problem? We have more mental health, more drugs than ever, but yet our numbers are climbing. Should tell you something, man.
Right, and there needs to be there's people out there doing things, 100%, and thank God for them.
Yep.
But there needs to be more.
Absolutely, man.
And that's what this podcast is about. That's what you are about. That's what Are You Okay about, and we need that.
Yeah, man. Breaking that stigma, man.
Yeah,
it's,
QRF up, like all those people.
Yep.
The first there, all these foundations, like we need more support. We need more awareness because we're losing people at an alarming rate.
Yep. Exactly.
And they have families.
And our time's limited, man.
Right, and they have children.
Correct.
And then their lives are affected. It's just so vast that we don't understand the magnitude of it.
It's proven, right? If it's in your family on suicide, it continues to follow. It's just like trauma, man. And that's what's awesome, about us. Like, who is going to be the family member who's going to break this shit? That's going to be me, right? Because I'm sure my dad got it from his father. My dad continued with us, and you got to be that damn guy who says, nah, enough's enough. I'm going to break this shit.
It ends with me.
It ends with me. And it takes a lot, man. You got to step the hell up, man. And that's what we're doing right now.
Right. But then your kids deserve to live their life like that too.
Absolutely.
Teach your kids these things.
Correct.
Right. Teach your kids to be able to control their emotions. Teach them to be, it's okay to be sad. It's okay to, to talk about your feelings because then you grow up not talking about anything.
Yep.
And then you hide it. And then guess what? Your whole fucking life crumbles around you.
Correct.
Whole life.
Until it's all gone, man. Yeah,
just,
man.
I mean, just like you were talking, was it your brother? Or who you were talking about somebody in the car that
yeah, man.
Oh, your buddy.
Yeah, my buddy. Yeah.
Do you want to jump into that or do you want to finish your
Let's finish with that. We'll finish on that positive of that, if that's okay, man.
Yeah. Do you want to you want to continue talking about fire or do you want to transition?
Yeah, man. We'll do a little more fire if that's okay.
Yeah, but I want to make sure we tell that story. So
we will. Don't forget, Carrie, we're counting on you here, bro. All right, good.
Put it up.
So man, again, firefighting normal, man. You fight a lot of fire, the more experience you get, the more you're comfortable in that chaos, right? We love it, man. Like it's, I just took a shooting class last week with Guy Osprey Shootings and a former Green Beret. And he's like, first time he got shot at, it was crazy. 20th, 30th, nothing. And then after so many, he's like, okay, the gunshots over there. He's processing a million things. You're the same way as a firefighter, man. And as a cop too, you just see stuff that people don't see and things slow down. That's basically, we can put stuff in slow motion in a chaotic thing, man. But yeah, 2000. So I went to Swiftwater Rescue Team. Joined the team. I was a fucking horrible swimmer, dude, in the beginning.
People don't know what Swiftwater Rescue is. What's Swiftwater Rescue?
It's kind of like you guys have here in Chicago, man. So we had the Chattahoochee River, and once the hooch gets filled or they flow, look out. You're dead. That's the bottom fucking line. Like the water's going at least 7 miles an hour, which, you get on a treadmill and you run 7, 8 miles an hour. You're sprinting full speed. Well, I'll get on the shore and try to run and catch somebody. That's how they break it down in the beginning. Well, you got to worry about trees, all the stuff that you're going to trip on to try to catch that person and get ahead of them, man. So,
Right.
and if you don't know how to swim, first thing you do in a river, people put their legs down. You're dead. It's called strainers. You got rocks and then your trees. Like people see a tree in the water, like, oh, look at that tree. Well, that's trees, all of its branches.
Yep.
Those are called strainers, and that's where people get caught on. Your tubers, that beautiful day tubing, not so good, man. And tubers get stuck in that, sucks you right down because that river keeps going. So, yeah, man, got on the team. It's a great team. You know, it's your type A's. You know, you have great firefighters, but, you know, your specialty teams are the guys, like SWAT.
Right.
These are the guys who, you know, your team, if you don't make it, you don't make it. That's
Right.
it, man. If you're fucking up, you're off. Like, we got guys who want to be on this team.
Because lives depend on it.
Lives depend on it.
And there's no room.
And that's why we love our line of work. There's no bubble here. This is it, dude. Like, right, if you can't do this, you can't be on this team. And I love that. I love cut and dry like that. Yeah, man. So, yeah, got on Swiftwater, man. Again, it was rough. I used to swim my whole life, but I wasn't used to a river like that, Chattahoochee. It was a humbling experience because the river doesn't give a shit, you know? So
Right.
you learn, man, and finally passed all the tests, learned all the knots. Terrible knot guy, but fucking, I'm sure you're real good from the Coast Guard,
Do
man.
you know dragon bowling?
No, I do. Bowling? I know bowling.
Well, yeah, you just drag it. It's like a joke.
Oh, all
like,
right.
Yeah. So like in the Coast Guard, we had to do qualifications,
Yeah,
and
of course.
I had a, I think he's a chief, but he was the XO, and he was trying to be a smart ass. And he's like, "Do you know what dragon bowling is?" And I'm like, "Yes." So I did a bowl knot, and then I dragged on the ground. He's like, he thought it was funny, but sorry, go ahead.
But you did it, man.
Yeah, right.
Yeah. And you know, knots are one of those things, it's a perishable skill.
Yeah. Oh, for sure.
Yeah, man. They're like, yeah.
I already lost the majority of them, and
Yeah.
it's kind of sad.
Yeah, it's crazy, dude. Yeah, it does. It's not like muscle memory, man. Those things
No.
are gone, dude.
Yeah, for sure. Or the other jokes like the port and starboard, like
Yeah.
the lights.
Right.
I think so. When a new guy get on the boat, we'd be like, "Hey, go to the senior chief, ask him for the keys of the sea chest." And he goes up for the keys, like, "Hey, can I get the keys to the sea chest?" Like, get the fuck out of here.
Exactly.
The sea chest is just for like piping for water and shit like that, but they don't know that. Or like you go like, "Hey, go up to the captain, the XO the runs the boat, like, hey, ask him for the port and starboard light, like fluid." So then they're out there asking him, and he's like, "Get out of here."
And who sent you here?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
They sent
man.
you
I
here.
know. So, yeah, man, got on that team, and it was incredible, man. A lot of body recovery, unfortunately, too.
Yeah.
I think one
That's
summer,
rough.
yeah, it is rough, man.
And water does a lot of rough things to people's
Yes,
bodies.
it does. And people don't understand, like crabs and fish come out of every orifice. Like, they don't give a shit when you pull them out of the water.
Yeah.
But one year, I think we pulled 15 bodies out. So we work on Lake Lanier, too. So Lake Lanier is the second deadliest lake in the world. It's fucking horrible. So it's a city that the Army Corps of Engineers flooded. So there's a city underneath this thing.
Oh, shit.
So guys go scuba shit and all that. They do all your scuba, and they get stuck, dude. Like, they're ropes and stuff. So, yeah, it's super dangerous, man. So the hooch, we call it Lady of the Lake. There's a lady here who pulls people. That's the rumor. They just put a horror movie about it, too. Like, no shit. Yeah, it's fucked up place, dude. But a lot of great swimmers die there. And you can call it whatever you want to do, but I worked there for a long time, and it's not a good place, man. It just has a vibe. But anyway, man, so you train on this a lot. You go into this, but the body recovery year. So what people understand is like, oh, but only 9 were reported dead. So
Right.
we have a big Hispanic population. Well, they're illegals. So we go and pull a body out, and there's no ID. It's John, whatever the hell I call him, John.
John Doe's.
John Doe's, yeah, John Doe's, man. And guess what? When there's no family and there's no one there, that doesn't count as a fatality, dude. No death. But we got to pull him out. We got to fucking bag this guy. You know, you got to go get him. Yeah, man, that's what, again, we're bridging this gap between us and civilians, too, right? This is reality.
Yeah.
And that was still someone's kid. Like, that was
Yeah.
still somebody. But when you're in a busy place like that, they don't give a shit. We got other bodies. We got coroners,
Yeah.
got other things, ME and all that, and you take that body away, man. So that's just one of the summers. But you know how it is. A lot of bad boating accidents,
Yeah.
that kind of stuff, man. You get a lot of BUIs with the drunk idiots, freaking crash and kill a good family.
Yep.
And that's tough, man. That it makes you.
So you guys were dive certified as well?
We were not.
Okay.
The dive team left a few years before me, and they went to a different county.
Okay.
So we were just above water.
Gotcha.
Yeah. So
Search patterns, all that stuff.
Yep. Oh yeah. Mm-hmm.
Calculated the drift. Yeah.
You know you're yeah man. But the hooch was so different. You know, when they float it, man, they made a good video back in the day where how fast it rose, and it was called, the floods in 2009 were called the 500-year storm, and it was literally exactly like fucking Texas that just happened. Like, when I'm watching this shit, I'm like, holy shit, man. It's like that PTSD flashbacks, man. It's like, and you wish, there's that survival's gut. Man, I wish I could be out there helping these Texas dudes too. I wish I could do some search and rescue and
It's not good.
No, it's not, man.
It's not good. My buddy just went down there. He works for like a rehab company, and he went down there to check on his customers, and he said it's horrific. And and there's bodies everywhere, and he's like, you can tell like which one's a child's body, and he's like, it just rips the heart right out of your chest.
Because Mother Nature don't give a shit.
No,
dude.
and he's like, dude, I literally didn't even want to work. He's like, all I want to do is like take off my fucking vest and start helping people.
Yeah.
He's like, it's that bad. He's like, I just wanted to help.
Yeah, and we're at a skill level.
Yeah.
You can't even do that. You're needed for other things too.
Right.
But our human nature is, let me go do body recovery. Let me help this family. But
yeah,
that shit comes later, man. You know what I mean? We're the pros, and we got a professional job to do too, man.
Yeah, 100%.
So we got to shut it down. Again, what does that do for trauma? It's not too good, dude. You know what I mean? But again, that's why we're doing this too, and we're talking about it. And it takes us a long time to get to that stage where you realize
a lot of self-love, a lot of self-reflection.
Big time, dude. Big time.
And you have to. You can't. I mean, you have to have that conversation with yourself. You can't just keep pushing it off, because that's when the demons come.
And they come, dude. They come, man. I call them the 3:33 a.m., dude. I look at that clock and it's 3:33. It was these fucking numbers that were always happening, man. The terrible nightmares. And I talk about when I got out of fire, man. My wife was like, you don't understand what's happening in your sleep and shit anymore. And I didn't. But everything, we're violent people. We are. We deal with violence, especially as a cop, man. We're going hands on all the time. That shit's violent, dude.
You meet violence with violence.
That's exactly. It's the only way to do it.
Only way.
So, man, you're in your sleep fucking doing, shit, dude. And your wife's like, what is going on, man?
Dude, I remember putting my wife in a fucking wrist lock.
I believe it.
Literally. she woke up and I'm like, who? I'm like, which one are you? Which one are you? And she's like, Dom, it's me. I'm like, oh, fuck.
I know. Scary, man.
It is.
Man, you're good.
It just really does scare. It scares the fuck out of you.
It does.
You don't know. Like, then it's like, that's not in your control.
Yeah.
That's your subconscious in the middle of the night. So like now you're endangering your family because you're not dealing with your shit.
I'll tell you, it's a cool story. It's neat, man. So a lot of cops will sleep with a pistol near them or whatever. Yeah. So I went to firearms instructor years ago. I fucking failed it, but it was still an awesome course. I failed the final test. But the firearm instructor is an older guy, and he was phenomenal. And he's like, and you got to sleep with a pistol. And everyone raises their fucking hand, as cops. He's like, stop. And he kind of got weird. And he goes, sleep with your AR or something. I was like, okay. He said, do you guys ever wake up foggy and something's kind of wrong and you go grab your pistol? He's like, you probably shouldn't be doing that. And it hit me right away. Like, right there, you would have shot your wife. You would have fucking shot yourself because you're not sure what's up. He said the AR takes processing. You never have a round in there. You got to actually do it. That rack might wake you up. And I was like, that's pretty fucking good, dude. And that's what I do now. So pretty cool, man.
Smart. I keep it in a different room.
Yeah.
So that I had to like wake up, walk around, process. I mean, it's happened. I mean, just like a week ago, we heard like a noise, and you want to talk about like spirits and stuff like that.
Yeah, man.
Well, if something fell, like I had a foot scrubber because I had like get dead feet off, like get skin off my feet. But I leaned up against the shower wall, right, and I put 2 shampoo bottles in front of it so it doesn't fall. Middle of the night, we both woke up at 2 a.m. Like like something fell. I'm like, what was that? It was too loud not to be nothing. So I get my gun, I start clearing the house. My heart's racing through my chest. I'm pieing the stairs. Like I'm doing everything I need to do to clear the whole downstairs, check all the doors locked, nothing. I come upstairs, and my wife goes in the bathroom, and that foot scrubber fell from the top shelf. And then the shampoo bottles are on the floor too. That's not normal.
No, it's not.
This chick decides to tell me, she's like, yeah, as soon as you went downstairs, she goes, I saw this like figure that's shaped like me, who was like one of my good friends that died in 2019 to suicide.
Fuck.
And it was a purple orb, like a purple like hue to it. And it like walked out of the bathroom, walked through the master bedroom, walked to the hallways, turned around, and then walked away.
Chilling shit, dude.
Chilling.
Yeah, man. So I put it in my book, and so I finished my book. It was good. I made it a family affair.
Love it.
Yeah, it was cool. My son did the editing, my wife and stuff. And she read it. She's like, you forgot a story. And I was like, no, I didn't. This is enough. Like, I'll do a part 2, maybe eventually. I do this. She's like, Dennis, you forgot a story. And then she told me the story that I didn't fucking remember. She said, we were taking a nap the one afternoon, man, and we talked about the divine, and she said, you woke up and you were frozen. And she said there was something on top of you. And I remember it now, but of course I blacked it out, man. It was some kind of like fucking demon wolf or something, dude, pinning me down, dude. And it was kind of when I was doing my things, man. And my wife's like, I couldn't move you. You couldn't move. You're like, I'm paralyzed. And this was the end of my FD career. And after it kind of left, I was kind of going between we talked about the different stages with God and the demons and the angels and all that, man. And I was it's funny. The closer you go to the Bible and God, the more the evil says, "Hey, man, you're forgetting about us.
Yeah.
Why don't you come back here, bro?"
I'm getting chills.
Yeah, bro. And I blacked out. I don't remember it, but she said it was 2:00 in like a fucking Sunday afternoon, and she said, "That's your last day at the fucking fire department. You're done." Because this is where I was heading.
Right.
And yeah, man, we quit pretty much right afterwards.
Well, I think you kind of know the story I'm going to bring up next. You want to talk about that?
Let's do it.
Yeah, man. So you were talking about Swift. You're talking about the divine. You're talking about the demons. Let's tell them the story about you on the Swift team.
Yeah,
and,
man.
And
This
that
is
voice talking to you, brother.
yeah. This is a 2-part story, right? But let's go into it. So floods of 2009 again. The 500-year storm. I can't remember how many billions of dollars of damage, destroyed everything. All the counties, Gwinnett, Cobb, Fulton, absolutely destroyed, man. And we're the team, right? And it's one of those days where it's raining 3-4 days in a row, a couple inches each day, and it was a perfect storm. It was literally the perfect storm. First call is probably like 1, 2 a.m., and it is freaking pounded on the damn tin roof, Station 14, Swiftwater Rescue Team. And we get a call, and it's like people are trapped on the porch, like fucking trapped on a porch, like because you just went to bed, a couple hours ago, and you start driving. And it was a far drive, man, because this county I work in, it's fucking huge.
Vast,
It's a million people too. It's a massive.
It's huge.
Yeah, it's bigger than a lot of countries. Anyway, so we finally make it and as we're getting closer, man, the water is like super high on the roads. Like, okay.
Were you guys driving in like F-350s or something like that?
Yeah, we're probably an F-350 and we're towing the boat behind us.
Yeah,
man. But we almost lost the boat. And we hit this one place and the boat went lifting off and almost went right the fuck over, dude. It was crazy, man. But all the rivers were out of control, super high. Anyway, we finally set up. We rescued these people, and it was super easy, man. The beginning started pretty easy, and the rescue started getting pretty complex then, too. We were doing rope systems. We talked about, all your different lines, your 3-to-1s, your Prusiks, all this shit. And started rescuing other people, and all of a sudden, the next thing, the water's 5-6 feet high, and we're starting to walk people across these fucking rope lines. You let go of this rope, you're fucking dead, dude. Like, it's pretty simple. And they called me the rope Nazi because my knot sucks. My knot sucks so bad, dude. I finally figured it out. They're like, "Oh, give it to me." So my team goes on the one rescue, and they're like, "Man, you got to tie off." I'm like, "Isn't this ironic?" And I got to tie off to a damn, a good thing. And these guys all come, like, "We're coming." And next thing you know, man, that rope was so tight that I just tied off and put a backup on, man. And it was like, this shit's real, dude. This is what my dad called my combat. Anyway, keep rescuing people throughout the night, and the night's flying, man. Finally get a call, man, and this is rough. And this can go into the PTSD and the your CISM and all your traumas. We get a call, 4 police officers trapped, multiple firefighters. So we don't know what the hell's going on. Remember, we're the only team in service right now for everywhere, for like fucking Georgia for most of it. Cobb had one, God. I think maybe. Yeah, so everyone's calling, dude. The radio is nonstop. Need Swiftwater. And there's nothing you can do.
That's all hands on deck, baby.
Totally. And the lieutenant and captain are doing their thing, and we're rescuing people. I'm a driver at the time. Sergeant is what fire would, in the police, same equivalent. So, get this call, dude, and I was telling Dom on the way, like, didn't even make fucking sense. Like, it was so weird. The water was crazy. It was super high, and we found that a dam had busted down wherever the hell it was, probably 5 miles away.
Right.
And we had to work our way. We had to tie different ropes. You had to see, like, you had to find some type of good, tie down thing, or you would have just been washed away. Yeah. That water was flying, man. And we start tying off, and we get to this house, dude, that whatever, it's like, you can't even tell the fucking house at this point. So it's a 2-story house, and guys are on the fucking roof, and the water is over top of the roof. And you're like, and your mind can't process this shit right now. Like, why is the water over top of the roof right for now? So basically, we found out later is the cops went in to rescue the family. The water came fucking flying in. They ran up the stairs. The water kept rising through the house, and the family members and the cops all sat on the roof and waited for us. I think a squad got there, whatever, and at least 2 of them, maybe 4 of them, got stuck on the roof with these guys too, trying to rescue them. Yeah. And they were doing everything they can. So all the rescuers are now turned into victims potentially. Right, yeah. So we get out there. I'm like, I won't say his name. I'm like, what is he doing out here on this fucking roof? Right. You're trying to play this shit out, dude. And the water is fucking moving, dude. And it's huge oak trees. And again, we're super high in the air too, and you know that. And you had to start jumping and swimming from tree to tree. And you know your angles, man, because if you don't know that water's going, Yeah, you're done. You don't know your angle. Like if you go this way, bye. You got to get your perfect angle and make it to the next tree. And you just fucking grab that tree, dude, and you're like, okay, I got to make it to the next fucking tree. And I got to get this person. And we had crossing boards, kind of like boogie boards.
Yeah.
You throw the fucking person on a boogie board, and we'd had another team who would just pull them in with ropes, man.
Right.
And it was fucking intense, dude, and we didn't lose anybody. It was pretty incredible. But we start pulling people in. I'm one of the last guys left, me and this other driver, man. And I still say it today, man. I'm looking downstream, and it's fucking pitch black, and I'm like, I hear this voice jump. It's like, Dennis, jump in the fucking water. I know this voice ain't good. And I'm like, man, maybe I should. And I'm like, and the guy's like, man, you good? I'm like, yeah, man, I'm good. Like, you hear something? And he's like, nah. He's like, let's get the fuck out of here, man. We did it. I'm like, okay, cool. So me and this other driver, we make it back, and that was the end of that voice, man. So I thought. So I
Right.
blacked it out. Never mentioned it again because we had more rescues to do, man. That was, that was one of the first times where they finally put another team in service, and they're like, you guys aren't going home. And like, we were fucking done. Water don't play.
Exhausted.
You're beyond exhausted. That ain't like firefighting, or it is the water. You're battling a current, and man,
Yeah.
it is brutal. So yeah, man. We'll go into the debrief now. If that's cool.
Yeah, let's do it. So
So we're kind of fucked up. My dad has this talk with me, and they're like, we got to go to have the debrief, the after action report with all the people who were there. And I'm like, we're talking shit, man. We fucking did our job, bro. That's what we're not going. Battalion chiefs, you're fucking going. You guys got to be there. So we think it's going to be 7, 8 people, packed. This fucking room is jammed. It's the dispatchers. It was everyone associated with the call. You
Yeah.
could have had, power company, everybody, dude. So yeah, it changed the atmosphere. We walked in the room, we're like, whoa, we're pretty crazy, man. This got intense. So they start off telling everyone's story, how dispatch and all this, and it's extremely somber. Anyway, man, this is rough. The cops, man, they're pretty fucked up, and I didn't understand. One of the cops got pulled into an electric fence, fried his whole fucking face.
Oh,
Yeah, dude. And so all 4 police officers quit in the next few months. This job is not for me. And that's where I realized that I am fucking human at this point. I'm 10 years in. I'm pretty fucking solid. I'm on a specialty team. I got my shit together. Didn't have this together. Didn't have my
Right.
fucking mind together. And the cops start telling their stories, and the one dude starts bawling. I'm like, cool, man. I'm not comfortable. You know what I mean? Because we did our job, and we don't want gratitude, but I didn't want that.
yeah.
You know what I mean? He was like, thank you. I got back to my little girl, and he starts crying. I'm like, fuck, dude.
Now it's real.
It's real, because I got kids too.
Yeah.
But of course, you're invincible. You can't be
You don't
shot.
think, you can't think that.
No, man, I'm the man, right? Because I've gotten away with this bullshit for so long, and all I'm doing is it's waiting. I call it the Jack in the Box, man. So anyway, at the end, man, we got to tell our story, and I'm too fucking macho and ego to drop the ego. And I'm like, I got nothing to say. I got a lot to say, but I don't have the cojones to fucking say it right now. I'm like, just did my job. So the cops come up to us afterwards when the fucking meeting's over and start shaking my hand and crying. Bro, I was like, I'm about to lose my shit. Like, I can't handle this.
Yeah.
Because I'm not man enough to fucking say, whatever, man. He's like, he just starts bawling, man. He's shaking my hand. I'm like, fuck. And then the next guy does it too. And then whatever, man. We find out shortly thereafter they quit, and I was like, damn, dude. Like, I touched somebody that much, man. And I just didn't know.
Not just them, their kids,
Yes.
their extended family, their mothers, their fathers, their brothers, their sisters, their nieces, their nephews, their friends. I mean, you.
Yes. Correct. You did the spider web.
Yep.
Which we'll talk about at the end, man. We did a spider web where we saved a life that now this guy can have more children. His children can grow up happy. And this guy was man enough to say, this fucking job is not for me. It's not for everybody.
Hats off to him.
Yeah, big time. What a hero, dude. And it's funny, when I was writing my book a couple years ago, one of my guys, one of the dudes was his FTO.
Yeah.
And he's like, we'll just call him, say fucking Trevor. I don't know what the fuck his name was. Anyway, he said, Trevor was my FTO. He was one of the cops from the floods. I'm like, dude, tell him I was that. I'd love to reach out. And I'm writing the book. He said, he doesn't want to talk to you. He does not want to talk. I was like, fuck. Like, I never,
bad.
it was that bad. Still, 2009, here we are in 2023, whatever, 2024, I'm writing this book. I don't want to meet this guy. I don't want to talk about it.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. So that's heavy, dude. That's some heavy shit. And I put that in the beginning of my book, man. Some of my stories, guys are like, hey, man, you can write your book, but I don't want any part of it. Like, I'll tell you some stuff, but it's a little too much for me.
And that's their right for sure.
100%, yes.
That's a tough way to go about it, is to kind of pretend like it doesn't happen or didn't happen, because that's a slippery slope. And I get it if he doesn't want to be public, 100%.
Definitely.
Do your thing. But if you don't process that type of trauma, that will consume your life. And then again, like, yeah, you did get saved that night, that day, but what's the results of it? Like you're still living with that trauma. You have to overcome it.
Definitely, man.
And I hope they do, and I hope that maybe they are. And then that's just their path. They don't want to talk about it anymore. And hats off to them. Hopefully that's what happened.
And hopefully, yeah. And I said when I wrote this book, I reached out to a lot of guys, and all the guys who said that, I said I respect it totally.
Good.
Totally good with that, man. I'm totally good, and I appreciate you just saying that. Like, yeah, I hold no. Yeah, I'm just trying to, but man,
I mean, at the same time, it's like fire police. Like, you put your life, it's a little extra effort, I think, right? Where if a firefighter was in a bad way, like I'm going, and you're gonna give a little extra effort, I think, because it's like we put our lives on the line every single day.
Big time.
Even like with a cop getting shot, and you were on the ambulance, like you're fucking going.
Big time.
Even if it's hot or not, like you guys are probably going in.
Yep. Yeah, man. One of the pictures from my book is in there. It's one of the first few pages. I don't know if we could show it. It's the cop car. Can you pull it up?
Yeah.
Is it cool?
Yeah, pull it up.
I'll show you this car here, and this is a pretty good story. So,
here,
put it here.
Put it on Carrie's. Carrie, put it on the camera.
Carrie, can you see that?
Yeah. We'll put it up
too.
in the episode. Yeah.
Cool. So anyway, man, this picture here. So this was kind of helped me out for law enforcement later too. So this dude, we get a call. One of our guys has got hit. So, we'll lead into that. One of our guys has got hit on 85, Interstate 85, big fucking interstate in Georgia. And so he's doing an extra job. Drunk driver hits him, sitting still, fucking smokes him in the middle of the night.
No.
That's his car there. The dude he's fucked up. So anyway, man, like you said, it's kicking up a notch. All of a sudden, your normal driving as a driver, all of a sudden, man, your foot's a little shaky too, man. You're like, I got to get to this is my brother, man.
Yeah.
We get out there, the car looks like that. I think we cut him out of the car, get him out of the car, and he is freaking out because he's got a head injury too. He's got head trauma, man. And this was first time I got to see this, which definitely helped save a life later on as a police officer. There's 3 cops there, man, and of course they're pretty upset. They're like, we got to take his gun. I'm like, okay. Like, we got to fucking take his gun. Like, I don't know what this means.
Right.
So, like, you guys ready? We're like, okay, are we ready? We didn't know it was going to be fucking dogpile the dude because this guy just fucked up. So one cop pulls his gun. Motherfucker wakes up like a phoenix, dude. Like, all of a sudden, because he thinks he's now been assaulted, and he starts attacking the 3 cops, dude. So we jump on a, body part as we do, man, hold this guy down. He's trying to kill everybody, dude. We get his gun from him, thank God, because he would have shot everybody. He would have fucking shot everybody.
Oh, God.
Had no clue. And he saw it. He's like, like Carrie's like, he's looking, he finally realized, oh my God, it's Carrie. They're not trying to kill me here, man. But yeah, man. So, but again, that attitude of when it's one of your own, man, shit changes, man.
Yeah.
It does. Your care changes. You are so much more, you get focused and precise, but the initial adrenaline, it's heavy, man. It is heavy because you don't want to lose one of your brothers, man.
Never.
We talk so much shit about one another, man. But
oh, absolutely.
yeah.
That's different, man. And like, even after the shooting, like, I've had a bunch of firefighters reach out to me like, hey, how you doing? Like, just, it's a brotherhood, and that's like the worst call to go on is when you hear the shots fired and then you hear that officer down. Like, that's like the night night terrors are made of, and that's like the stuff that still wakes you up in the middle of the night of like
big time
hearing those words being echoed through your brain.
Did FD come and transport? No, what happened then?
For me, no. My partner, and it was great. He
awesome.
He dragged me. He started doing trauma care, and then threw me in the back of an unmarked car and took us to the hospital. And it probably saved my life.
It totally saved your life. You can't have that time.
There's no
trauma,
time.
Man. That's awesome. Yeah, we train that
phenomenal.
way too, man. You got to use your vehicle. You use your vehicle.
Yep, it's the life or death. But let's take a quick break, brother, and then we're gonna jump right back into it.
Perfect.
All right, guys, welcome back from break. Let's talk about your prologue in Firefighter Sam, brother.
Sure, man. Let's do it. So, Firefighter Sam was a guy on the shift after me at that very busy station.
Right.
Anyway, man, coffee fanatic like me, like most of us. How thick could he make it? I get up in the morning and that motherfucker, that thing was like coal. It was awesome.
Mortar
was
oil.
It was, man. It was phenomenal, man. And started noticing something wasn't right. Again, he's not on my shift, but he's a great dude. And I started saying, man, he's a Marine. He's a veteran and all that. And just noticed something was wrong, man, with the dude. But didn't really pry too much because he had his own crew, his own supervisors. I was a lieutenant. Didn't want to mess with his lieutenant, but knew something was off. And basically we had some bad calls on my squad, pediatric fatalities, which are fucking horrible. And I'm not sure if this was the night before or whatever, but we had a CISM that didn't go well. Basically a kid died, and if people don't know, in the fire department they do a critical incident stress management, CISD debriefing or whatever it is, whatever it was back in the day then. And basically they bring in people who are the veterans who are you're comfortable with, and they put you in a room and they say, we're going to talk about this call. Well, these two idiots were from like command staff, younger guys, zero experience, probably did 2 years on the job, and went right up, promoted right to admin, because that's what they're good for. They're fucking useless in the field. That's what they were. So these guys come out at 10, 11 o'clock at night to do our debrief, and we're like, yeah, we are hard dudes, and hard dudes don't play well with admin, especially guys who couldn't do the job.
Right.
So they start going off, and me and my driver, we're not doing well because we're not coping well. Because again, I am still not mentally, and I'm not mature enough to realize that I'm fucking falling apart too.
Mm-hmm.
And another fatality of a pediatric is putting me over the edge.
Oh, for sure.
So we're fucking cursing, fuck this job. We're just F-bombing everything, dude. And they're not doing well because they have no concept how to do a debrief either, because they took a class on it. They're damn geniuses now.
Right.
And they start saying, if you guys keep talking like this and you curse one more time, we're going to shut this down and there's going to be no debrief. And I think my driver told him to fuck off at that point.
Right.
And they're like, this meeting's over. We're not doing a debrief and there's no therapy or nothing here for you guys. And we look at each other like, really? like seriously? Like, part of your therapy is to get it all out, right? This is what you do. They walk out, they leave the damn room, and we're like, holy shit, dude. So I go work out the next morning, PT fanatic, man. And PT is how I cope, right?
Yeah.
And I still do it today, man. It's a huge thing.
It's huge for your mental.
Yeah. Breath work and PT, dude.
Yep.
So I'm wearing it out, dude, and I'm hitting it hard, and I'm like, I'm definitely not doing well, but I'm cleansing myself with some PT, and I see my buddy Pat there. And just happened, we just happened to hit, again, we talk about the divine, talk about shit was meant to be. So me and Pat played ice hockey together. We played for this fire police hockey team down in Atlanta, man. It was all the cops and all the firefighters, and he helped run this team. It was hysterical, dude. It was a great fucking hockey team. So it's just a riot. The locker room was everyone
shit
from
show.
all, a shit show, dude. Just a literally shit show, man.
Love it.
It's the fucking greatest. Everyone's talking shit about each other, and it's cops and firemen. So, and we're on the same team.
Endless, dude.
Endless. So anyway, Pat is one of the leaders. He helped set this up. Pat's phenomenal. I think he did APD for a while. But anyway, and he's like, hey, man, have you talked to Sam recently? I said, I just saw him this morning, dude. And he's like, have you checked in with him? I said, yeah, man. He's like, I need you to check in with him. And he's like, can we talk? I said, yeah, man. So he brings me to the side, and he starts giving me the scoop. I'm like, holy shit, dude. He's like, I need you to do this because this is what happened. He's like, I fucking quit police work last night. I'm like, okay. So I'm like, all right, let me fix my shit and find out why he quit.
Right.
So Pat runs a call in his department about 2 a.m. And it's a domestic. Shots fired. And he gets out there, and everything seems cool. Girl's kind of upset, kind of thing. And again, it's all in the book. And Sam is behind. And Pat's like, hey, you good? And everyone's good. And he goes in there, and they talk and all this. Finally, he's like, pushes through it. And if Pat was not a cop and a veteran who gave a shit, there'd be multiple deaths right now. Sam would not be with us right now, for sure. And he starts talking to Sam, and they start talking, and Pat keeps going further. And Pat, again, he should have stopped. It's 2 fucking a.m. in the morning. He had no reason, but he said, I need to care about this guy. And he finally finds out he's a firefighter, and he's like, what happened? And basically, Sam and his wife got into it. He was going to blow his fucking brains out. I think he got a click, got a fucking like dead primer or something.
Oh.
And then he shot again, and she moved his hand, and the fucking round went into the desk, like the fucking coffee table. So he starts talking, and Pat finally gets a scoop, and he says, turn around, puts him in fucking handcuffs because you just tried to kill whatever. Puts him in his patrol car. And Sam is a phenomenal fucking guy, total hero, because he reaches out for help now, and he's alive with us now, and he's fucking killing it, man. And again, we talked about it. Guys who reach out, they're the fucking heroes.
Yeah, for sure.
They are. So he's in the back of Pat's patrol car, and Pat's inside again doing what we do on a domestic. He's trying to figure out what exactly happened. And Sam talks about being in the back of the car, and when you're in cuffs, you're hearing all the dispatch and all the radio traffic.
Right, you get it all.
and he's listening to them talk about him. And that was his unfuck me moment right there. He's like, this guy did this. This is a firefighter. And he's like, and he said it right there. He said, I'm that guy. I am that fucking guy who has caused all this trouble with everybody. I'm the guy who I've talked shit about my whole life.
Right.
Who we run 3-4 times in a night. He's the frequent flyer, and we hate your guts. He's like, I finally knew that I was that guy.
Oh,
So he's about to lose his career, which again, of course, he just did this. So he's probably going to commit suicide as soon as as soon as he gets out of jail.
yeah.
Pat comes out after, whatever. And he's like, again, this is so fucking great. Like it takes a hell of a supervisor. It takes a tight crew, like for my sergeant or someone to say, I give you this, I'll let you do this call. This guy should have gone to fucking jail. And he's like, takes the handcuffs on him. He's like, go to the fucking side and you're going for help right now. You're going to the hospital. He's like, no, I'm not. He's like, you're going to the fucking hospital or you're going to jail and everything's over. Right? Because as a cop or as a firefighter, everything. We've lost it all.
Mm-hmm.
You've just been transported for domestic DV or domestic violence, right? It's fucking over. FDA. Done. You can't even get a fucking job again. So he takes him out of cuffs without a supervisor or whatever. He's like, get the fuck out of here. You're going on the ambulance right now. I called an ambulance for you. Anyway, the ambulance comes. He's like, I'm not going. He's like, you're fucking going. Ambulance takes him. He just saved this guy's fucking career. Goes in the hospital. He's in the waiting room for a while. He's realizing what happened, but he starts getting an attitude, and people start doing everything else. Anyway, the nurse, he gets seen finally, and he's like, he just finally admits, I have a fucking problem. I do have a fucking problem. I think they admitted him for 48 hours, whatever. But anyway, he gets out. I see him the next shift. So Pat tells me this, and this is all, like, you fucking can't do this. But when things are at a point, you can do this. You can break HIPAA. You can break code and all. So a couple shifts, I see him. I make a phone call. I'm like, yo, bro. I'm like, hey, man, what's up? He's like, no, I'm good. I'm like, cool, man. He's like, let's go get a beer. He's like, nah, I'm good. I said, no, bro, I want to get a fucking beer tonight. And he's like, let me see what I can work out. I'm like, I need to see you tonight, dude. It's just for my sake. And he respected me as his former lieutenant or a different shift.
Right.
So we go get a beer, man. We go to this fucking place that night. And I still remember it like yesterday. And he's like, hey, man, thanks for bringing me out here. I'm like,
right.
That's what we do. This is what peer support is. This is what the Brotherhood is all fucking about.
Right.
What does he have in his pocket? That fucking bullet. And he puts it on the table. He's like, if you didn't call me tonight, I probably wouldn't be here.
Wow.
Bro, it was fucking heavy. And I was like, shit.
Just like you said earlier, make that fucking phone call.
Are you okay? But
right.
Are you okay, bro? I'm going to keep pushing a little. I want to be the asshole. Yeah. I want to keep asking. And then finally, you'll know if somebody's okay. Like, when to back off. But thank God Pat did this. And then Pat put in his resignation, and he posted it on Facebook. Like, this was, again, probably, I don't know when it is, 20, whatever fuck it is. Well, anyway, it was probably a while ago. But he puts it on Facebook, and he said, I quit the police department today. One of my brothers almost lost his lives, and I'm over this fucking job, and I'm moving on now.
Wow,
and he's like, this will be my last call. Yeah, dude, it is badass as shit. So, of course, I called them both up, and we all got like a group text and just thank you and all that, man. A huge celebration. And again, Pat never went back, man. Pat is the fucking hero, because if he was not a veteran and did not release him from cuffs, that guy would have gone to jail, and he would have fucking probably ended it. That's easily. Because he was at he had his break.
Done. He was done.
He's done, dude. There's no 1-800 fucking number to call. There's no therapist saying, how you doing today? No, this motherfucker is done. And it's up to us to recognize this shit. And this is what I do now, man. And this is my passion, right? And I didn't know it was my passion then. I had a good one, man. That's the bottom line.
Right.
So this guy's still doing great. Sam's killing it, man. He's an engineer or lieutenant with another department now. He's moved on. Yeah, he's doing fucking great, dude. He's into BJJ, and he's
Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu.
Yeah, man. He's doing well, dude. And Pat does his own stuff, and
good for Pat.
It's a fucking great story, dude. It's a great fucking story. So that was my prelude, man. And I said, can I do this? And they're like, write it up, man.
Love it. Maybe we'll have to have Pat on.
Oh, dude. Fucking Pat would love it. Yeah, let's do it. I'll hook you up.
Please.
Pat is the man, dude. Yeah, we should do that.
That's a big call. That's a big turning point for someone's life.
Yes.
And I would love to see what he's up to now.
Yeah, man. Yeah, he got run over as a cop and should have been dead, and he was probably out of work for over a year.
Wow.
Like, all fucked up. So Pat's already a damn superstar, man. I love him, dude. But yeah, we'll hook you up with Pat.
Pat, we want you on, baby. We want you, Pat.
Yeah, man. So that was the prelude, and that's where I knew, when I started writing this book, I'm like, Dennis, this is that divine shit. Someone is telling you that, yeah, your trauma is fucking horrible, but it's for a reason, man.
Yeah, 1,000%, brother.
Yeah, dude.
1,000%.
So that was the prelude, dude, and here we are, man.
And here we are, brother. Let's transition to the other part of the story you want to talk about. Fuck, what is it? Why am I running a blank? Carrie? It's Carrie's.
Hold on. Sorry.
Come on, Google.
All right. We also want to talk about, I think that was it, right? Mike, Pat,
Yeah, but
or I'm sorry, Sam, Pat.
wasn't there something else you were supposed to remind us about? Or did we talk about that already?
We can talk about the little girl, dude. The dead girl.
You want to do that
You
one?
wanna go there?
Are you sure?
We'll try.
All right, let's go.
I've only told it a couple times. When I wrote this, it took me like 2 weeks to put it down. It was hard. This girl fucking haunts me, dude, still today. It's fucked up. But we can try.
All right,
I might fucking lose it here, I'm telling you. We okay with that?
Yeah.
All right. We ready?
Let's go, baby.
All right, so talk about the divine. We talk about my book again, Demons and Angels, Going to Hell, and I definitely hit a low fucking point, dude. A lot of pediatrics, a lot of fatalities. We had 8 shifts in a row of fatality. That's not good. And I think it was 10 and 12 days, and 4 were kids.
Yeah.
So I was not fucking doing well. It was not a good headspace, you know what I mean? And I had to, you keep processing. I still wrote a letter because I met with my idiotic command staff at the time, the deputy chief, and they don't know what's going on. And I'm like, our station needs some help.
Yeah.
Really, it was for me, but I was trying to get my station help too. You know what I mean? Because I was a lieutenant. You know, I'm their guy, man. And like I said, we need help. They're like, I'll never forget it. The deputy chief saying, Pishock, you guys are just like the water department. That's exactly what he said to me in this fucking meeting. He said, they do the same exact job you do. This is a guy who I'm reaching out for help. And I could not believe it. And this guy got known for this later on, but another piece of shit. But anyway, so I wrote a letter. I put it in fucking writing. I'm like, okay, if I put it in writing, maybe it'll mean something. I said, Chief, I put down the dates. I said, we've run 8 fatalities in a row. 8 days in a row. I said, our station needs some help. I said, these 4 kids have died. And when you go on a kid call, if you've never heard it, dude, when a mother finds out her kid's dead, there's a banshee scream.
Yep.
It is unexplainable to anybody in this world.
Yep.
And now you're sitting with this parent, so it was fucking horrible. But anyway, so we just did this 4 times in 10 days or whatever. And he was like, nah, crew says they're good. Fucking good. So I'm not in a good spot, dude. I'm not in a good fucking headspace. But anyway, man, had a great guy. Had one of my drivers, this guy, we're gonna call him Dom. His name's fucking Dom.
It's a great name. Strong name.
Strong, bro. I think
Strong
he's
name.
Italian too. Anyway, love pizza. But anyway, so Dom was a great dude, man. We've gone through a lot together, man. He knows who he is. He'll listen to this. He became my driver. He's great, phenomenal fucking firefighter, PT fanatic like me. We hit it off well, man. Actually, I used to do martial arts for a long time. I trained his kids too, and trained him a little bit. We did some training together. So just super guy, man. And our circle always kept us together, man. And we went to Swiftwater together, dude, too. And he went through a divorce, and this is the Brotherhood. PD can't do this, and I put this in my book, so Carrie will get this. So if a guy shows up to work and he's not in the best of shape, let's just say that, we fucking take care of you. That's what the Brotherhood does. Hey, bro, we need you to sleep it off in the rack. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, let's just leave it right there.
Right.
And this dude's good. And if his apparatus gets a call, he ain't on that fucking apparatus. He's on another apparatus. We're moving you around like a motherfucker. And he doesn't understand that at the time.
Right.
But that is what peer brotherhood's all about. Because I want, again, people don't understand. You don't turn this dude in like the piece of shits do.
Yeah.
I'm here to save this guy's life because he's going to fucking end it. He's going through divorce.
Right.
He's losing it all. I remember his one court case. He went to his hearing, and our job at the time was 24/48, and the judge was like, "You get Monday, Wednesday, Friday." He's like, "But I work 2 of those days." He's like, "That's how it goes." So you just took his kids away now too.
Yeah.
And that judge doesn't give a shit.
Shit.
Doesn't give a shit.
Care.
Dude. Yeah. So you think you're a firefighter, you're a cop. Hey, he's going to recognize this? Nope. This is my standard ABC plan, and you got this. So anyway, he wasn't doing too well, man. We stayed tight over the years. Phenomenal boat fucking driver. One of the best, dude. And we get this call, dude, and we'll just fucking go into it, dude. So after the floods, man, and again, I'm still not too good here. I think I'm doing okay, but I'm the lieutenant of Swiftwater Rescue Team. So, you're at a pretty good point, man. You're at a good point in your career. And this is after the floods, man. We're going to go into the other story now, too, the fucking voice, man.
Yep.
So we get this call, beautiful fucking day, dude, just gorgeous. And he's like, hey, man, my daughter's going to the hooch today. I'm like, fuck that place, dude. Like, I'm over this place. I'm tired of pulling bodies out. Nah, it's going to be cool, man. She's doing the tubing and all that. I'm like, okay, cool.
Yeah.
Cool. Man. Anyway, so get a call, man. Little girl's fucking trapped in a tube.
God, no.
No. Yeah. So anyway, man, get this fucking call. And we're driving out there and the fucking hooch is raging, dude. And we start going. And you know it's bad because you're getting multiple calls. And, when you get multiple calls, shit's bad. And people are freaking the fuck out. The next thing I know, Air One's in the air, the fucking helicopter for our county, which is, there's only two. I mean, this is not good. And this is fucking legit. These fucking helicopters are killing our radio traffic. Like, you can't hear shit, dude. And the river don't fucking play. It's raging too. So finally find it, man. Everyone's pointing. There she is, man. And we get there. And I'm like, and I tell my guys, I said, whatever the fuck happens here, we're fucking professionals. We can handle this. I said, we fucking got this. And they're like, we got you, Pishock. We got you. I was incorrect. No one was fucking ready for what happened, dude. So anyway, long story short, dude, we get a call. And we get out there. Finally find where all these fucking people are on the shoreline. It's pretty wide, 100, 200 feet shoreline, dude. And there's a huge fucking tree and it's a strainer. And they're like, she's there. And the fucking helicopter's over top of our head saying, she's right there. I'm like, oh, we fucking know, dude.
Take your time, brother.
Yeah, man.
Take your time.
There's this 8-year-old girl with her fucking face about 6 inches from the water looking at us.
Oh, God.
Stuck like this.
Oh, God.
Yeah. Staring at us. Fucking eyes wide open, dude. Like a fucking horror movie. And we can't get to her because the water's so fucking rough, dude. I mean, the water, and Tim's phenomenal. He's driving the fucking boat. And they're pointing like she's right there. I'm like, her fucking face is right here. I'm pretty fucking aware she's right here, dude. So anyway, Air One is screaming on the fucking air. Can you guys not see her? I'm like, radio traffic's pretty sacred.
Shut the fuck up.
Shut the fuck up, dude. And another boat came from another county, and like, you guys got her. Like, we fucking got her. Anyway, man, she'll haunt me fucking forever, dude. Yeah. It's the most beautiful 8-year-old girl with beautiful blonde hair. And she's stuck, literally looking at us. And we start getting to her. And one of the ropes, for the rescue rope somebody threw, goes up our jet stream. And we're dead in the water.
Fuck.
Kills our fucking boat. So now our boat is doing circles. And we're like, we need the other county to come on. So we got her loose. We cut her. One of our guys jumped in. He was like, I'm fucking done. And like, he could have died too. Phenomenal guy. He jumps in. We cut her loose, whatever. Get her out. She goes into the other boat because we're dead in the water. We got a fucking 100-foot fucking rope inside our jet stream. So we're done until we pull this out by hand. Yeah. Anyway, they're like, it's your call. It's your county. Do you want to work her? And everyone is staring at me. Do you want to fucking work this little girl or not? And I'm like, fuck. I'm like, maybe the cold water will save her life. I already know. Yeah. But I said, work her.
Yeah, you have to.
You have to. So I'm like, I know she's fucking dead.
Yeah.
So they start CPR and fucking gun it for the hospital. We have to send our firefighter into the water, pulling this out. And they're like, what are you guys doing? I'm like, we're dead in the water. They're like, repeat. I'm like, we are dead in the fucking water.
Yeah.
And they're like, okay. So we're pulling out this fucking rope, dude. And they take off to the hospital, man. And we get it. We start driving back, and Tim's driving back. And this has to do with the other story. And we're driving back, man. And I hear that fucking voice again, dude. Jump in the water. Jump in the fucking water. And we're flying. Tim is probably driving 50, 60. Like, we should not be going this fucking fast. I don't care. I'm like, go faster, dude. I'm fucking done. I'm at the point now.
Yeah.
And I start falling in the fucking water or something. Tim screams, Lieutenant, wake the fuck up. Pishock. And I'm like, bro, I'm like over the edge. I'm ready to fucking fall in the water. Just falling face first and end it all. And I had no idea. It was kind of like the voice, man. That fucking voice was back, dude, from the floods, man. And I didn't. Dom woke me up. And we went back to the shore, and we are not in good shape, dude. We are not good. And everyone's pretty fucked up. So Dom's on his cell phone, and he's making phone calls. And he's crying, and I'm just sitting there like, all I see is this little fucking girl, dude.
Yeah, nonstop. Seared in your brain.
He's freaking out. And he's like, Dennis, my daughter's missing.
Get the fuck out.
Yeah. Yeah. So, so I'm like, fuck, dude, we got a problem, you know? So I got to fix my shit, right? I got to bring the fucking team back together. And I remember looking at my firefighter, phenomenal guy, couple years on, he's checked out. I'm like, he'll never come back to this job. I already knew it. I looked at him. He was, you know, he had that look.
1,000 mile, yeah.
1,000-mile stare, dude. Yep. Anyway, we're in this position for about 10 minutes, and Dom finally gets a phone call, and his daughter was pulled out of the water before this, and she's okay.
Thank God.
Yeah, bro. But it did not fix the fucking story at all at this time.
No.
So anyway, man, we pack our shit. We go back to the fire station, and it's just us and like the med unit. And we're just sitting at the table, right? And guys got the fucking got plates out for everybody. And it's, you know, you can hear a pin drop. And one guy says, that this family is waiting on this little girl to come home to dinner, and her plate is sitting there waiting right now. I fucking threw my fucking shit away, bro. I lost it.
Yeah.
I fucking lost it. Yeah, man. And they were. So we found out, man, this little girl went with her best friend's family, fucking tubing, and she died.
God damn.
And that family had to fucking call and say, your daughter's fucking dead that you trusted us with. Yeah, man. It was fucking rough.
That's hard, brother.
It was. So, yeah. So that's the girl from the lake, man. She got claimed.
How did you handle that?
Not good. Fucking not good at all, dude. I lost. I still think about the table, the dinner table, and that family saying, you know, when's we'll just call her Jenny. When's Jenny coming home? You know, when's Jenny? They couldn't get in touch with the family because the family went out and gave it to their best friends. She never came fucking home, dude. So picture that as best friends. It's your fucking job.
Yeah.
And she's dead, dude. That's on you.
Yeah.
So anyway, I was a shit show, dude. I hit my breaking point. I fucking lost my faith in God, everything, dude. I lost it all. Because who the fuck does that?
To a beautiful baby girl, yeah.
Yep. How is that meant to be? Yep. So yeah, man, she still haunts me sometimes in my dreams, unfortunately. But yeah. So that's the story of the girl from the lake, man.
Yeah, brother. God damn. That's a tough one. Yeah. That's something that lives in their mind forever.
Yeah, man. So sorry if I didn't tell that well, dude.
No,
Fuck.
you gutted me. You gutted me on that one. Fuck, buddy.
Yeah, man. So anyway, man, that was Swiftwater, and I knew I was in bad shape, and I never told anybody about it. We didn't talk about the call. We got a call that night. We got dispatched again to another fucking rescue. People trapped in the water. We are a shit show. But anyway, we get called into CI Salmon. They sit us down, and they're like, okay, we know it was a shitty call. This is your fucking job. This is how it is. This is maybe 2011, 2012. And I'm like, I don't want to fucking hear this. Like, I do not want to hear this. It's my fucking job right now.
Yeah.
We get wrung out for this call. So I talk about this in my book. Like, this doesn't happen. Like, there's another team. Like, somebody else should be fucking responding right now. And these guys have no idea what to do. Like, guess you guys got to go. And we look at each other like, guess we got to fucking go.
Yeah.
Like, this is what a therapy is supposed to be.
Yeah.
Like, get your shit on. We're pros. We're fucking professionals, dude.
Yeah, you have to.
Put our shit together, get on that truck. We get about halfway there. I remember me and the firefighter like fucking crying in the back. Like, I can't fucking believe we're going on another call. Like, we are shit sandwiches right now, dude.
No, it's a safety risk.
Beyond. And it would never happen today. Never, dude.
No.
But anyway, we got canceled. The people got off the rock and all that. But I knew, I was like, man, I'm just I'm not good, man. But fast forward, I go to this other crazy station a couple years later because I'm like, I got to get off this team. I'm tired of body recovering, and this little girl's fucking haunting me. We had a party, dude, and this is a good story, dude. And we start drinking. I'm like, hey, man, they're like, Pishock, man, you can tell us the story. I'm like, I don't know, man. We're getting fucking hammered. It's a typical fireman police party, you know, it's what we do. And it's everyone's wives, too. It's like 30 of us there. And I start telling the story, and they can't even fucking believe it. It's kind of like this, and they start, like, crying, like, and I'm, like, crying, and one dude's like, finish the fucking story. He's an 82nd Airborne guy.
Yeah.
He comes back. He gets a Halloween mask from my fucking house somewhere, and he puts it on me. He's like, wear this. Now tell your fucking story.
Jesus Christ.
So I tell the story, lose it all, feel fucking great. I'm like, dude, thank you. And he's like, That was awesome, Pishock. Thanks for telling your fucking story, dude. But I'll never forget that guy, man. Army Airborne. He's like, I need to hear this fucking story.
Tell me the fucking story.
And so I got to cry behind this fucking Halloween mask, dude. Keep telling the fucking story.
Christ,
dude.
bro.
That's what we do. That's what the fuck
that's-
we do, dude.
That's there's no anywhere to handle it. I mean, if someone has a better idea, let me know, because I mean that's the worst of the worst right there.
Yeah. But you know what it did, dude? I finally learned after telling it that I feel good. I finally got it off my chest.
It's like a therapy.
It was a total therapy. And I knew, like, you know what? I can finally reverse this process.
Yes.
And that's why I put that together, man. That storytelling said, I can do this.
Yeah.
I can fucking do this, dude. And that's why I want to tell that last part.
That's what this podcast is all about, bro.
That's what it's about, dude.
This is a therapy session, and hopefully someone gets it out. Like, you guys can do it too. You know, whatever
Yes.
you're facing in life, the things are stacked up against you, but it's not over. You just run through that fucking wall.
Yep.
Stack it up again. I'll run through the wall again.
Yep.
You just got to keep pushing.
Exactly,
There's
man.
better days ahead.
There is.
I
There
promise.
is. Yeah, man. Let's get to the good ones now.
Let's get to the good days.
So, yeah, man, moved on to PD, you know, started having a great career, loving it, man. Fucking I'm doing well. Officer of the Year, Supervisor of the Year. Remember, I came in with experience, so
Yeah.
it was easy for me to figure out, you know.
Yeah, you also worked in fire and Swift,
Correct.
so you know what it takes.
Yes.
It's just a different animal.
It is. And it is a different animal. Like, you know, man, it's more proactive and you're going hands-on.
Right.
It's, you know, I love this side too. I love them both, but they're both awesome. Let me just say that. Anyway, man, probably not even 2 years ago, it was pretty cool, man. So I'm definitely working with peer support, helping counseling. I get to go on all the crazy calls for this for my region, for the state, and I get to help these guys out, man. I get to sit in these meetings, and they know, man. Like, before, I was not comfortable with my story, but now I'm going on these calls for the suicides, for firefighters and everybody else, and I'm in these rooms now, and they tell a story, and I'll start telling mine, and they're like, "Fuck, he's got clout." Like, they know, man, this guy's got mojo, and it's awesome. Like, I can connect with any department now because
You've been there.
Because of my shit. And it was hard for me to accept that. Like, I was like, why, God? Why the fuck do I have to see another person? And he's like, this is why.
This is why.
This is why. So anyway, man, I'm in this different, I get this bullshit call, man. And I'm like, you know, typical, whatever. And I'm like, I can go left or right here off of this call. This guy had like a fucking meth pipe that he found on his property. He's like, we need to test it for the FBI. I'm like, I'm throwing this right in the trash can. Like, I don't fucking care. Like,
Right.
I don't care, dude. I'm like, all right. So I leave this guy's area and I'm like, I can go left or right. And I'm sitting there thinking, man, and something's telling me, I'm like, I'm going to go left, man. I'm going to go take it to City Hall, whatever. I'm going to go take a piss. Again, man, crazy shit, dude. 50% chance or whatever. So I take it back, throw it in the trash can, and I see this kid, dude. And he's probably like 16, 17. Looks kind of rough. And I'm like, he's looking at me. I'm like, the fuck's this dude looking at? You know, I'm in PD attitude,
Right. Yeah, you're
So-
cop mode.
But he's still over there. It's beautiful. It's like 3 o'clock in the afternoon. So I go take a piss and come out. And this guy starts walking towards me. I'm like, okay, it's game on, dude.
Right.
So I walk towards him. And he starts walking by me. And he's looking me up. I'm like, yo, dude, you good? Keeps walking. I said, yo, dude, are you fucking good? And he turns around. He's like, actually, I'm not. Can I talk to you, officer? If I didn't say that second time, things would be different. Let's just say that. So, yeah, man. So we start, I said, what's up, dude? He's like, I got to talk to somebody, man. I said, what's going on? He's like, I'm not doing good. I'm kind of in a bad spot. I said, okay. I said, where are you from? And he's like, I'm from Duluth or something. He's like 45 minutes away in this area that he should not be in.
Right. That's not
He
good.
should, no, it's not. And how he got there, he's like, I'm kind of not sure. I was kind of just driving, and I was just going to start walking the neighborhood. I'm like, man, people are going to start calling on you shit. Like, you shouldn't be walking around here. He's like, yeah, man. He's like, my father and stuff want me to be the man. My girlfriend wants me to be this. All these people want me to be somebody I'm not, and I'm not. And he's like, and I try to talk to them, and they just tell me to man up. They just tell me to suck it up. I said, well, you know, how old are you? He's like 16, 17. He said, he's 17 because he's about to graduate high school. And he's like, I just don't know what I'm going to do with my life. And he's like, I don't think I'm doing anything.
Yeah.
I said, nah, man, you got to, you know, I just start shooting the shit. I do what we do. I start kind of
Right.
talking to him as a counselor too, man. I'm like, nah, man, I got 2 kids, got a kid almost your age, man. It's like, you have a good thing. So we finally get into this talk, and man, I call for backup because I'm not sure.
Have to. Yeah.
Yeah. And I'm also not sure if like this is fucking happening too.
Right.
So my backup comes out and he's just sitting there, man. He just get another body cam and another angle on this guy just in case he goes, you know, gets squirrely. So we talk to this guy for another 10 minutes, and he's like, hey man, can I have your phone number and shit? I'm like, yeah, absolutely, dude. Give him my stuff. I say, hey man, what were you gonna do down that area? He's like, probably something bad, dude. And I was like, what? He's like, I don't know. He's like, I just know I was here to do something bad. And he's like, and I saw you. And he said, you kind of have an aura. I was like, yeah, it's kind of fucking weird, dude. And he goes, can I tell you something? I said, what, man? He's like, you're like a fucking guardian angel. He's like, I was about to do bad things until I saw your aura. I was like, yeah, bro, that hit me hard.
Yeah, man.
It fucking hit me hard, dude. And I was like, shit. And he's like, can I give you guys a hug and stuff? We're like, yeah, dude. So we give him a fucking hug. And he's like, can I call you or something? I'm like, fucking A, dude. Like, you call me, you know, he's from my old area. I'm like, bro, you don't know that area. I'm like, I'm from that area. I'm talking shit like what we do. But yeah, man, it was pretty cool. And I don't know what he's going to do, but he said he was going to do some bad shit. It's pretty neat.
That actually brings up like a story that kind of popped in my mind of my police career. And I actually never told I don't think I even told anyone this.
Awesome.
I was in patrol and we dealt with this drunk. Like you talked about the regulars.
Yes.
He would always like, you know, he had a DUI, then he would ride his bike, and then he got a DUI with his bike. I dealt with this guy a few times, and I saw him walking on the side of the road. Instead of like doing police stuff, I was just like, I stopped. I'm like, dude, you look fucked up. Like, let me just give you a ride, man. Right. And he's in my passenger seat. I'm driving to his house, and I'm talking to him, and I'm like, I can tell him like something's not right mentally with him. Like he's struggling.
Right.
And I'm just like, I just was there. I was just there for him, just to be a voice, just to be an ear, let him listen, like talk, and I would just listen and listen and listen. And I could see he was struggling. He like lost everything. He, you know, this booze consumed him.
Absolutely.
And I take him to a part. Like, he lives in unincorporated Romeoville, so I dropped him off there. And he's like, "Hey man," he's like, "You want to come in and play video games?" And for a second, I almost did, and I wish I would have. But like the officer safety thing in my brain kicked in, like snapped, like, no, I don't know who you are. Like, I'm gonna go into your house. I don't know what you have in your house. I'm like, it's not a good idea. But like,
but he needed that.
A part of me thought like I should have went in. Well, the dude like I think drank himself to death a few months later.
At least it wasn't that night though.
I know, but still, it's
I
like,
know, man.
What if I would have went in? Like, what if that would have saved him? What if that? But you can't Monday night quarterback yourself. But
correct.
That story popped up in my head. It's just like things
work out
for a reason, right?
They do, dude. They do.
Yeah.
And again, I talk about after that girl and the floods, and I lost all my shit, and I lost my faith, and I lost everything, man. And again, man, after that thing, whatever the fuck it was, I started going to the good side again, man. You know, I started figuring stuff out, but because I was addressing things too.
Yeah.
And yeah, man, it's pretty crazy, dude.
But sometimes those inner voices, I mean, that's something. It's telling you something.
But I always talk about it. I heard about it like from the one sniper. When the sixth sense talks, when that spinal cord goes off, shit's real.
Shit's real.
Never, ever deny the spinal cord.
No.
When you get the chills, there is something else going on, and you need to listen.
Right.
As soon as you deny that voice, bad things happen, dude.
Well, I mean, we were sat in the car for my shooting, and I thought to myself, something bad's going to happen. Like, I'm going to be in the hospital, and I felt the chill.
Yep.
And I knew it.
Yeah.
And I still did it. I still did the job. I still went in. And like, as soon as the gunshots were like ripping out, I'm like, holy shit.
Yeah.
This is happening.
Exactly, man. But it is that premonition. It's that prelude. And it's, I call it primal, man. It's fucking primal, dude. And you either got it or you don't, man. But it's when you hear it, man, listen.
Right. When you stop that car and the hairs in the back of your neck stand up and you're like, oh, fuck.
This is the car.
Yeah.
That is correct, dude.
Send me another one.
Yep,
Send me two.
Or you know what? Back off. Hey man, you're good. Has a warning. You gotta go. And you have to have that level.
I'm getting chills just thinking about it. Yeah.
Yes. Yep,
because
man.
it's that bad.
Yep. It's funny you say that. I pulled over a car a month ago, man. Same thing. Bad motherfuckers. And everyone else was on a call. My backup was probably 17 minutes out.
Oh no.
As soon as I walked up and saw this, I saw something. Hey man, you guys have a good day. And that was only because of my maturity and experience that I walk away from that fucking car.
Yeah.
Because it would have been
bad for you.
It would have been very bad. And it was Dennis. Sixth sense was pounded. But I had the maturity to say, you know what, guys, have a good fucking day.
Had to.
You did.
Because some people would be like, no, I'm going to challenge this. And then that's what gets you into that bad spot.
Correct.
And I'm not saying, like...
It's such a hard call.
Yeah, you call it being a coward. I don't give a fuck what you think. But it's that sixth sense, like you said. It's... Your warning signs going off like you're gonna fucking die if you do this.
And that's where you get. We talked about imposter syndrome and all that, man. Like, I'm alive for a reason at this point, and it's called experience. There's luck, but there's also experience, dude. I'm not in public safety for 25 years. It's because it's backing off that ego sometimes and saying, this is the wrong call right now. Same thing as firefighting, right? We can probably make entry into this fucking house, but I'm really pushing it right now. And I went a little bit. It's time to back the fuck out. Like we need, oh, that motherfucking pussy dude, he backed out. Things are going off, dude. Like I think we have a collapse or something.
Right.
Something's about to happen on us right now.
Bad.
And you gotta listen, man. Yeah.
I thought Carrie would have something to say for that.
Carry anything there?
Like I said, I was a white cloud. So I've got nothing.
Oh, Carrie's a poor example.
Here's a poor example. The exact opposite of you.
Yeah, see, I know.
I spent 3 years running stub toes and not going to fires.
But someone has to do that.
Yeah, right.
Absolutely.
Nah, man, but even if it's a shit magnet and when you're running the busy houses, say you run 30 calls, 28 of them are stub toes and bullshit. But it's those other 2, man, that just
Stick with
keep you coming back to.
Yeah.
And they keep you, that's the adrenaline why we do this job too,
Yeah.
man. We keep coming back, dude. Yeah, man.
Let's go back to law enforcement.
Let's go back to law enforcement. We got another great fucking story, dude.
hear
So if you
Hey,
got
before we do that,
Another
let's
break?
take a quick break.
Yeah.
Okay, go ahead.
Hey, we need you around more, Dennis.
All right. Yeah,
Think you're
we just beat each other down. You're
I love
pumping
it.
us up.
I love it. I got
All
to
right.
now.
We are actually back from break now.
We're back, or is my headset off? Well, it doesn't fucking matter, Dennis.
You sound
we gotta
great,
talk
bro.
about Steve. Let's go.
Let's go. All right, we're going to talk about Steve, man. So a couple weeks ago, I went to, I don't know if you guys ever heard of big fireman Travis House. He was in the Charleston 9.
Yeah.
Anyway, he does a lot of stuff on, he was on body recovery for his best friend. So anyway, he's got a great story and all that. And I went to this thing, and it was far as shit, dude. And I go, and a bunch of firemen there I haven't seen in a long time, dude. And we get to talking, and all. It's like, hey, man, have you talked to Steve? I'm like, no. He's like, man, would you mind reaching out? I'm like, fucking of course, dude. That's why I'm here, because Travis Howe's all about peer support, too.
Yeah.
And,
Dude, he's a badass. I love him.
yeah, man. He is.
Shout out Travis.
Shout out.
We'd love to have you on.
Yeah. Please come
We
on.
need, yeah, I know. Hopefully we'll listen to us, man. And he's like, Dad, Dennis, you lost it. But anyway, man. So anyway, man, this guy is fucking phenomenal, man. When I left FD, and you guys know how it is, man, this is the bad part of the Brotherhood.
Yeah.
He fucking quit on us. He left. You get a lot of negativity, dude. A lot. And I probably had 10 great guys who were like, Pishock was fucking awesome, dude. And everyone else was like, yeah, you sold us out, all that shit. Anyway, this is one of that guys, man. And he was in my recruit school and phenomenal fucking guy. Great shape, PT guy, man. We gravitate towards each other, right?
Right.
High chargers
Like-minded,
gravitate
yeah.
towards high chargers.
Yeah,
That's
for
the
sure.
bottom fucking line. So I reach out, don't hear anything back. And I haven't talked to this guy in a little bit, man. And this is the divine shit, dude. So I reach out again, don't hear back. And I'm like, okay, whatever, man. Like, I guess he's doing all right. So it's my patrol. I start at 3:30 in the morning. So I don't sleep much as it is. So I start going to bed about 10 o'clock, and I get maybe 5 hours, whatever it is. And I have my phone in my fucking hand, dude. And I'm like hitting do not disturb. I have my hand hitting it, and Steve's calling me.
Get out.
I'm talking, I'm this.
Yeah.
And the phone's off.
Yeah.
And shut the fuck off, dude. I'm like, I look at my wife. I said, Steve's calling me. And she's like, oh, okay. Cool. Pick up the phone. This guy has lost his shit. He has lost his fucking shit. And I've had one other guy like this before, and it's a huge honor. It's like when Carrie makes that phone call and he's losing his shit, he's about to blow his fucking brains out.
Yeah.
And to have the honor of being that guy who's going to have to do something. And it's a lot of pressure, too.
Yeah. Oh, it is.
And I've had this before, and again, we were able to help this guy. But this is a good friend anyway, man. And there's a bunch of guys who helped get to this point. So I'm not even gonna pretend like I'm the guy who saved this motherfucker's life. But anyway, definitely helped out. And it's a team game. It takes all of us in this fucking room to keep somebody when they're at the breaking point.
Right.
Like one guy can help out, man, but he might have his kids today, so he can't make that phone call. So we need you to step up, bro. And that's the bottom line. So this guy, he calls, dude, and he's losing his shit. And we're on the phone, and I'm like, this is not good. And I'm scrambling, dude. And I got a lot of contacts now because, again, very big now in this peer world. And
Right.
I know a lot of
Networking's
great
awesome.
fucking
Yeah.
people, dude. And I'm like, I don't know who to fucking call right now. It's 10 o'clock at night. I think it's like a Saturday night, dude. I'm like, my mind is scrambling as I'm listening to him and keeping him on the telephone. I'm like,
Right.
do not do some stupid shit. Like, I need you to, but... this is what people, and this is what clinicians and therapists need to understand right now. An 800 number doesn't fucking work for us. It's not time to say a prayer either. Like,
Right.
this shit comes down the road. Like, I have talks with some priests and shit too, and like, well, you need to pray more. Wrong, motherfucker.
Right.
This doesn't help somebody when he's about to blow his fucking brains out. We will get you to this point, but not right now. And that's where they have a very difficult problem relating to us.
Right.
That's why we're doing this podcast. This is what the police officers, again, the firefighters, this is what they understand when they're at this break point. So, man, I'm finding out, like, what the fuck can I do? What can I do? Anyway, I find out we're going to call him the chef. This guy, the chef. The chef is over at this motherfucker's house now. And again, this guy has gone through a lot of shit too. And the chef comes over and spends the next 48 hours on Steve's couch watching him.
Really?
Drops his fucking life. Just drops his fucking life. So the chef is the hero. Like, yeah, I did a phone call, and other guys did phone calls, and we're doing what we do. But the chef is the fucking man, and he knows who he is, dude. He lost it all too, and this guy is the fucking hero.
You know what it's like to hit rock bottom.
He does. And I can't go into his story because his story is still continuing, but let me just say, this guy spent 48 hours on Steve's fucking couch making sure he didn't do anything bad, and he knew what was going on, and he knew his story because he was there, man.
Yeah.
So anyway, he gets him. He's like, he has some contacts too, and he gets him to a rehab center, which he is now. And the hero is the guy who got Chef involved too. And Chef recognized this, and Steve recognized this to make the phone call to me, to make the phone call to other guys who were involved too, because most of the time that phone call doesn't happen.
No.
And I'm not going to say there's no numbers. It's 1 in a million, 1 in 100. But again, I mean, it's pressure, and you better be able to fucking perform, and your phone better be on, and it's a hard fucking, and that's that guilt. What if I had a missed call in the morning and then I saw one? I mean, can you know, that's guilt, dude. That's what we deal with.
I lived it, yeah.
Yeah, bro. Exactly, dude. And so anyway, gets to a good place, man, and we're going to talk about this place, and motherfucker's killing it now. I'm so proud of him. He's going to listen to this. I've already sent him your shit. I'm like,
Let's
yo,
go,
man.
brother.
And I tell him, like, you're the fucking hero here. Like,
Love
you
it.
are the fucking hero. We are so proud of you, dude, that
Love
you
you,
did
buddy.
this.
Yeah.
We love you. We fucking
Yes.
love you, dude. And it's important to say that, right?
Yes.
Because we're not, you know, we can't say all the words that we want to say right now. But anyway, man, he's in a place, and there's a great place. There's a guy named Brennan. I believe it's called Hold Fast Recovery. There's places like that are out there to help us. And there's a lot of places out there, man. So we'll just give a shout out to these guys, man. They don't give a shit about finances. They have to make a living, of course. And this dude, Brennan, I think he has a movie. I haven't watched it yet because I don't watch movies, dude.
Right.
I'm too high energy. I don't sit still well.
Here you.
And this guy, he's one of the survivors of a bunch of firemen who died, and he's the lone survivor. And his story is probably a whole fucking unbelievable too. But he hit rock bottom. He started this place, and now we send people to this gentleman who saves fucking lives. So he's the hero, dude. He is, man.
Love it.
But to get him there, the chef cooked fucking wonders, bro. That's the bottom line. The chef knows who he is.
Serving it
He
up.
wants zero credit. I already renamed him. He knows who he is, dude. And Steve is in good hands now. And again, Steve, we're so fucking proud of you, man.
Proud of you,
And this is why I'm here, to keep guys who are hitting rock bottom from ending it all, man. And what I always say is, man, no matter what, the loss that you would do to everyone around you would be so much more. That's the spider web I'm talking about.
Yep.
It would affect us so hard, dude. And that you made that call, and you called me back. Fucking A, dude. Thank you. That's all I'm going to say.
Dude, that's beautiful. And we said this in the car. It's like, you're the true hero. You're losing it all. You're at rock bottom.
Yep.
It's literally just seconds away, and you choose to live. That's hats off. Thank you, guys. Like, thank you so much for that. Like,
Yeah, man.
There's always better days. There's always brighter days.
There is, man. And it's so hard for us to see it in this profession sometimes, man. It is, because we get jaded. We fucking get jaded, dude.
Beyond. And thank God for people like you. Thank God for that foundation that helps those guys.
Yeah.
Is saving lives.
Yeah, man. We can only do so much.
Yeah.
We need, and again, it's hard, man. You say trauma clinicians, we talk about it, but a lot of these guys, man, are still out of touch, man. It's tough. It takes us who have done this job to really relate to those folks, man. And they know, like I said, we talk about, I got Moxie, man. They're like, fucking A, man. They're like, I'm going to talk to you. And they do, man. And I remember him on the phone, like crying, saying like, I can't believe I'm on the phone with Pishock. I fucking can't believe it, man. And what an honor. I said, like, he said, he's read my book 3 times in 2 weeks.
Love it.
Bro, it's badass. Like,
Love
I'm like, my fucking book, dude. Like, it's crazy, man.
This your book right here?
That's it, bro.
You
That's
sure?
it.
What's it called?
Demons and Angels. If you
Really?
haven't read it, yeah.
Where could they find it? Where can we find this?
Amazon.
Book?
That's it.
Amazon.
Amazon.com, man. That's it.
Let's go,
That's
baby.
it, dude. That's it.
Real quick, how did you come up with the cover of it?
Yeah, man. So I got a couple tats too, man. You know, so I've always been infatuated with light and darkness, yin and yang, Japanese Mizu and Ka. It's called Fire and Water. Because I've always had that battle my whole life, man. I've always been battling the demons, man, and then the angels. So, like you said, like I started contacting different guys. I think it was like Fiverr or something like that. I started contacting different artists saying, this is what I want, man. But nobody could get it. So I had one guy combine me like my firefighter picture and my cop picture, but it kind of didn't gel. I'm like, nah, it's not it, man. So reached out to the guy. I can't remember I forgot his name. Sorry, bro. He's give fuck. Somebody look it up.
We love you.
We love you anyway. But anyway, man, he put this together, and I said, this is what I want. And I'm like, no. I said, I want a light picture, and I want a beach picture, and I want the night. And then I said, give me the demon and give me the angel, man. And he put it together, and it's like, and when he sent it to me, it was like the chills. I'm like, motherfucker, nailed it, dude. You
badass.
nailed it, dude. Yeah, man. So
Looks fucking good, dude.
that's the cover, man. That's usually what I get from people. Yo, man, that cover's pretty cool.
Oh, it's badass, dude. That thing is sick.
So that's where the cover came from, man.
You guys got to check it out. Amazon. You're not gonna be disappointed. It's a good book. Dennis is a great guy, but there's one story that I want you to tell that I've been sitting on the edge of my seat to hear.
Yeah, man. All right, so we're going to do the story, man, and I've talked about it once before, whatever, man. But it's the story of Charlotte, man, and this is like my fucking story for life now, man. This, if you get any hardcore salty vet, when I tell the story, they're like, "That's why you do this job, dude. This is why you do this job." So when I'm on my dark spot, I'm at my fucking dark point. When I talk about that CISM where me and my driver lost our shit, and they're like, "This meeting's fucking over." So one of those calls, I believe, was her. And so we get this call. I think it was 2:30 a.m. Kids being born, fucking prenatal, whatever, breech birth. So, man, we're so fucking tired. You know what I mean? We're running all day. Go out there, man. I go out there, and this woman's bleeding the fucking out all over the place, and she gave birth to this kid. And this is normal. It's a fucking ghetto, dude. It's a shithole fucking apartment. Like, It's just a shithole. And you're like, even if this kid lives, he's gonna be septic, right? This is just not a good environment, dude. You know. So anyway, it happens. I'm thinking, okay, this woman bled out. She's fucking dead, and the kid's probably dead too because the kid's like fucking this big, and it's a fucking super early birth, 20 weeks or whatever.
Oh God.
But like, I don't care because I'm in a bad fucking headspace.
Yeah.
And again, I care, but I just don't realize
Mentally
I mentally don't understand what's happening.
Checked out.
We go and we pick up the firefighter. He rides in. The crew is just phenomenal. It's one of those jam up fucking crews that, you know, you just get and you keep. No one transfers. You hope that you keep them there.
Right.
Anyway, the paramedic, Vern, she's phenomenal. She just retired. You can say her name. She's awesome.
Shout out, Fern. We love you.
Vern, we love you. Anyway, I remember she said she got in the shower afterwards. And this is like the movie. She said for like 2 hours, she tried to wash the blood off her. And she couldn't get the blood off her. And people don't understand that. Like, the blood's way fucking off you physically, but that blood's not coming off you.
No.
Yeah. And so, again, the baby was this fucking big, fit in the palm of her hands. And that's it, because we ran more calls. Never fucking thought about it again. Never. Kid's dead. Mom might be dead. I just don't give a shit because I've moved on. I got more calls to run.
Right.
So you're so busy, like, you know, there's no shift change. You don't get to talk about it. The med unit runs more calls. You know, the med unit gets hammered. That's just what happens. So we never even have a debrief. We never anything. I find out maybe this fucking kid's alive. I'm the lieutenant, so I write him up for an award. I'm like, but I just don't care. Headquarters kicks it back. No, because they're fucking assholes.
Yeah, of course.
So I write it up again. I'm like, because I like to piss these assholes off. So I write it up
Reread
again.
it. Yeah.
So they send it back, and they're like, they give her like a certificate of achievement. Yeah, bro, I'm not kidding you, dude. Yeah. So they're like, okay, we'll play your game too, dude. So they give her and the other guy on the thing. Never think twice. I think they're both fucking dead. Move on. So, Vern keeps in touch, and anyway, get a phone call from Vern. We stay in touch over the years, and she's like, hey, I need you to come see Charlotte. I'm like, I don't know who the fuck Charlotte is. I have no fucking clue. And she's like, we're going to meet at the fire station. I'm like, I tell him, like, I've moved on. Like, I'm not going back to this place. It's bad for me. I have bad memories. I'm now a police officer. Like, I don't. She's like, I really want you there. You're my favorite lieutenant, and the crew's going to be there. I'm like, okay, all right. I'm like, all right, what time? She's like, 11 o'clock. So we get out there to the fucking station, and this Chinese mother and this little fucking Chinese girl come running up and start hugging Vern. I'm like, fuck is going on here, dude? And then they want to hug me. I'm like, I'm not comfortable.
Right.
And I am not fucking comfortable, dude. And we move on. I shoot a picture, and I'm show you. I shoot a picture of her. They shoot a picture of me with this mother. I'm like, okay, like who are these fucking people, dude? Because
Right.
whatever, you'll find out. So we go in, and we're all meeting, and people are getting emotional. And I said, you know, she's like, and she starts talking about the call. I'm like, yeah, you tell me more about the call. So because my mind is like, is going
Racing,
a million
yeah.
miles an hour, dude. I'm like, well, tell me about the call. She's like, you remember she gave birth and the baby we thought was dead, the baby was breech and all this. And then we did this and we wrote in, we gave oxygen. I'm like, well, who was on the call? And she's like, well, he did this. And of course, you're the lieutenant. You ran the call. Bro, it hit me like a fucking sledgehammer. All of a sudden, the trauma that I blacked out for 9 full years, like somebody hit a sledgehammer on a well and boom, it all blew up like a fucking dam. All of a sudden, I saw this mother laying on the ground, bleeding out. I saw this fucking little baby, and I literally I blacked it out for 9 years.
Wow.
So what terrified me was, what else is up there?
Right. Oh, yeah.
What else is up there? And I'm like, holy shit, I saw the apartment, I saw the house, I saw everything. I said, I need a minute. I fucking turned around and walked out, went to the bunk room, and I was like, there's 2 dead people at the station I worked at, dude. So we go back out. So this little fucking girl who was dead is now a 9-year-old fucking girl
Let's go.
with honors.
Let's go.
Yes, dude. She's fucking 9 years old now. They said she had, brain damage too long without oxygen.
Right.
And again, the crew, like we don't have, I tell them, we don't have equipment for a fucking baby. This isn't a NICU fucking unit, dude.
Yeah.
Like we're a normal ambulance and an engine who responded to this call. Like, NICU ambulances is fucking, they got all the shit that's cut down.
rigs, yeah.
These motherfuckers are doing like blow by with like a nasal and shit like that. And the kid is blue. It's like, I'm sorry, gray. So like we know death.
Yeah.
We know fucking death.
Yes.
Gray is really bad, dude.
Yes.
You're dead.
Dead.
The PCR says the kid's fucking dead. The patient care report.
Yeah.
This kid's dead. And so here she is now as a ghost here. So we're gonna show this to you, dude. So you can start from the beginning.
Oh, I love it, dude.
Yeah, dude. This is pretty good.
Oh my God, she's beautiful.
Yeah.
Oh, that's lucky. Oh my God, dude. That's amazing, brother. And that's like, sometimes you work these patients for whoever's watching around for the family, and in hopes that this happens.
Correct.
In
Yes.
hopes that this fucking happens. God, dude, this is fucking wonderful, man. Oh my God, the picture with her in the ambulance and you.
Yes.
Was that day?
That was a day, a couple months ago.
Brother. That's the best gift.
So the mother comes and gives us this photo album and
The
says,
best
this
gift.
is for you saving my child's life. And she said she has one other kid.
Look at that.
Yeah,
kid.
bro, you got to see this. So, nice catch. So, the mother hands us all this book and this beautiful, like, Chinese tea set. It's fucking gorgeous. And she's like, this is what we talk about the spider web. Probably wouldn't have had more kids after this. The trauma that would have affected this family. Now, this girl who was brain dead or whatever is now a straight A fucking student, honor student at 9 years old. Just sent us pictures of her last birthday and her balloons and all that. Her mother kept the story from us and then said, Charlotte, it's time you meet somebody.
Wow.
Bro, yes. So they drove from Alabama 4 hours, and I got there at 11, and they walk in 1 minute later, and that's the first picture. And when they take a picture of me, you see my face, I'm like, what the fuck is going on
Yeah.
here, dude? Like, I'm all jacked up. Yeah, dude. And it just all worked out like that. And that's it, dude. And now she's going to live a great life. They want us to come for her high school graduation.
Love it. You
We'll be there.
should.
Fucking A, dude. We're going to be there, dude.
Love it, dude.
So I have her birthday now marked in my calendar. And here's the cool part about peer support. Called my sergeant when I got home, like, Sergeant, I'm a shit sandwich. Like, I can't come to work tomorrow.
Right.
He's like, oh, we need you. We this. I tell him the story. He's like, take off.
Yeah, dude.
He's like, that's what it's fucking about, dude.
That's awesome.
And that is the story of Charlotte. So we told my department at the time. They didn't want to fucking hear about it.
Of course.
We called different news, Channel 2 or something news, picked it up, and that's the one picture. They fucking said it. We could take the story longer, but we don't want to because it's a little girl, and, unfortunately, there's bad people in this world.
Yeah.
But yeah, man, different people have heard the story. Like, we're gonna fucking cover the shit. So my police department now made a big story on it too.
Love
And
it. Thank God.
exactly.
How,
And
how about some life saving medals?
bingo. Yeah, man. We don't care about all that.
Yeah.
No, man. How about a letter of recommendation or
Yeah.
something, dude? Yeah. But anyway, man, a certificate of achievement.
Yeah, exactly.
But
What a
yeah, man,
joke.
my police department was fucking phenomenal. They picked it up, they covered it 9 years later,
Love
and
it.
they wanted to send it out there, and then they want to do the podcast and talk about it too, man. And then we did a podcast about her too.
Love it.
Yes,
Right.
And everyone who has heard this said, "Why are we not continuing this story?
Right, why are we not?
finally have this great story." So yeah, man. Cheers to Charlotte, and
Love it.
yeah, man. She's
Cheers to all of you guys involved.
yeah. Oh, it took a perfect crew. It took divine shit to make this happen, man. There's no question. And
Absolutely. And you talk about Chef, you talk about all those guys like being the heroes, but you guys are it takes all of you guys. It takes a whole army.
it does.
It does. And to perform that job the way it needs to be performed, like hats off to all of you guys because you guys are all fucking heroes.
Yeah, man. It's an awesome thing. And some people still try to go negative. Oh, you guys just did your job. No, we fucking didn't, dude. We've done that call a million times, but this one someone came back, dude.
Right. That always annoys me is that excuse of like during awards, they're reading all the calls and they're looking at it and there's always a commander or whatever involved. Like he's a pissed. He's always got a shitty fucking attitude.
Yes.
And he's just like, they're just doing their job. Just
Yes.
doing our job.
Correct.
Just doing our job.
Yep.
Like, you know what? Of course it's our fucking job.
We know what our job is.
And-
Don't
oh,
tell me what my damn job is.
Exactly.
Yep.
But you perform the job under the stressors and what happened. It's just kind of like from my shooting, like some of my officers that got fucked over. It pissed me off. Like, of course they're just doing their job, but they also should be rewarded for their heroism.
Absolutely,
and what they did.
dude. Absolutely. Especially the dude who threw you in the car and did all
Right.
that shit. Dude, that dude's a fucking hero. He
Top,
shut it down.
Top
dude.
medal, and then he didn't get it. So that's another conversation for another story for another day. But
Well, didn't he also try to stab you?
yeah, well, that's also another story for another day.
Round 2.
Round 2,
Yeah,
exactly.
man. Absolutely.
He thought, hey, listen, you already lost enough blood. Like, what's another hole? Anyways. That tap is dry, brother. But before we take off, man, I want you to give like a last final word to the audience and for listening. And
Yeah,
also
man.
tell them where they can find you.
Yeah, thanks for having me, dude. Instagram, Pishock Patriots. My website's pishockbooks.com. And then books on Amazon only. Self-published it. And yeah, man, I first wrote it, like I said, to help one person. And then it's helped a lot now. And it's incredible, man. And we sell ourselves short. That's the bottom line.
Right.
We don't think our story's enough. And then it's incredibly humbling to know you're helping other people. And that's what it's about. That is my passion. And peer support, officer wellness, and whatever else I can do to help it, man. And me coming out here, dude, like what an honor to be here, man. And it's incredible. And we're definitely spreading the message, and we have to keep it going. It's up to us. It is. Command staffs don't care. Like admins do not care. They're moving on with their lives. We care, and we're going to save each other's lives. That's the bottom
100%.
line.
And that's what it's all about, brother. And we appreciate everything you've done. We need more people like you in this world. We need more people like you in this career field. Thank you for what you do. Thank you for your selfless actions and putting yourself out there because that secondary trauma is a thing. And
Big time.
it definitely does wear on you, even though you're doing good things, you know? And empathy overload is definitely a thing too. So you got to make sure you keep taking care of yourself, which you are doing.
Yeah,
and
man.
I fucking love it, dude. Your mentality in general, your just positive attitude, it just rubs off on others and makes me want to keep doing what we're doing. And I fucking love it, man. Thank you so much for coming on the show. Gary, do you have anything?
Well, I was just going to say, if you guys enjoy the way Dennis tells a story and talks, you'll enjoy his book because it literally is written how he talks. So it's entertaining.
You're going to love it. Love it, buddy. Well,
Yeah, we appreciate you coming out, man. I know it was a flight and a stay. You get to tour Chicago a little bit, but
Yeah, man. Still here.
Still
Still
here,
here.
buddy.
Just like you
Let's
guys said,
fucking
man.
go.
Let's fucking
Still
do it,
here.
dude.
I fucking love it, Dennis. Well, we appreciate you guys tuning in for another episode. Thank you for listening to Dennis's story. Please check out his socials. Please check out his book. It's on Amazon. You're not going to be disappointed. If you like the show, let us know what you think. Like, subscribe. Please hit that subscribe button. Share. Tell a friend. Tell a family. We can't grow the show without you guys, but we'll catch you guys on the next one. Thank you.